Previously on Miami by Night, we find the coterie in the aftermath of the attack on Jack's Manor. Mysterious blood vials and pendants in their possession, the attacker's possession, and a vampiric child on the loose. One of the vials is given to Travis Bullock to give to the sheriff, while Artemis runs off on some sort of emergency. Or so he says. Afterwards, the three remaining kindred pursue Anastasia's trail, through the various backyards, to a pool, then across the streets and out of the sewers. At some point along the way, Maisie finds $1, and Ersie and Jack find the trail leading to a manhole cover. For some reason, Jack waxes poetically. Maybe he has a talent for it. Shame, Roy will probably never allow him to perform at Elysium, with this, at least not on this side of the new millennium. Jack gets replaced in the spider hunter job for Maisie by Ersie, because Ersie is a bigon and fat, scraping every possible spider and web off the entrance to the sewer on his way down, a living cleaner of pipes. Once inside the sewer, the three find a corpse, exsanguinated, a bite mark still present on their throat. Jack gets to work destroying the bite marks, or at least making them look like some sort of other injury instead of a bite. As they proceed through the sewers, they find a drawing done in blood. Presumably Anastasia, burning and fleeing from a scary lady in the shadows. The coterie fears this means Valyria and quickens their pace, as they practically bolt down the sewer tunnel, but only by flashlights. Following the sighting of a bloody child-sized handprint, in the wobbly light of their flashlights, they exit the sewers into another alley. Ursie's great bulk once more pipe-clean sewer entrances for Clan Nosferatu. Up above, the sky still rains, tears of sorrow beyond count. Thrown into the alley is a face Ursie recognizes. Ruth, a Malkavian with a street prophet bent. After a somewhat weird exchange with Ruth, in which Ursie just straight up tunes her out for much of it, and Jack exchanges cryptic one-liners with Ruth, coterie knows where Anastasia may be, and Maisie, after some discussion, calls Lex, come pick up herself, the bear, and the Vietnam vet. After a short ride and nookie by Limp Bizkit, the coterie arrives outside their destination, a rather recently derelict dive bar that Maisie's band, Velburn, once played at a few years ago. Ursie gets ready, after making the back of the truck filthy. Maisie somewhat coddles Lex, while Jack remains icy and taciturn. The bear, feeling guilty, does give Lex a number and an address where he can get the truck cleaned. Free of charge, if he tells them Ursie sent them. Inside the closed establishment, they find another drained corpse, a young man collapsed against the wall with a number of bottles around him. Another scream echoes from deeper in, and not one they have to look for, as its source is running in their direction. A panicked girl, around the same age as the guy, bolts into the room they're in, trying to rush for the exit. Jack tries to grab them and fails, tumbling badly before Maisie succeeds. While the other two fail to identify what's taken hold of the young woman, Jack, from experience, recognizes the signs of dementation at work. It is clear, however, that the girl has seen too much. Ursie recognizes the correct protocol in this scenario would be to kill the girl. Jack opts for Plan B and prepares to ghoul the girl before Maisie steps in and reveals that she can alter memories, and attempts to do so on the girl, even succeeding, if only barely. The others progress deeper into the building, searching for Anastasia, but also for Sabbat iconography. Not that they find the latter. They fail to see her, though Jack can tell his ward is in the room, and with the aid of a soft voice and a packet of crayons, Jack is able to lure her out of her obfuscated hiding. Ursie has to restrain his beast at the sight of a child so badly burned, vampire or not. Maisie runs ahead of the others to prepare Lex for the sight of Anastasia, while Ursie does a final search of the building for anything else of note. They soon depart back for Jack's Manor, where the only sign of the earlier scuffle presents itself as a scorched patch of grass. Jack does measure it for a moment, but it is clearly way too big to be hidden by a garden gnome, at least one of normal size. At least someone suggests a Playboy bunny. Jack escorts Anastasia back inside after letting the others know they are welcome to stay. Rusty does hand Eve his coat to get it cleaned, which the maid will take somewhat begrudgingly. Maisie calls her sire and doesn't really get any of the things she wanted, so she calls the other parent, the harpy, at least. He's a little less grating than her actual sire, but reminds her everything comes at a price. He also checks as to whether Artemis has been upholding his portion of their agreement. As Jack tries to figure out what his ward wants to watch, he quickly notices she is seeming rather wobbly, and remembers that she fed from what had to have been a drunk. Meanwhile, Ursi heads to a meeting with the sheriff, who, as it turns out, is in a terrible mood, which does not put things off to a great start. They go over the information gathered before delving into a side discussion pertaining to Ursi's future. Eventually, Ursi is dismissed, but is told that those gathering for the raid are expected to be present at 11 p.m. the following night. Following this, Ursi also soon meets with the Regent, where he learns that the blood in the vials is Fey blood, and has a brief conversation with his Regent regarding the ongoing political machinations about future job appointments, as well as negotiations with Seattle. Maisie and Jack investigate the hidden passages leading out of the manor. One is hidden behind a painting, leading to an underwater exit somewhere out at sea. The other, hidden behind a giant immovable Orthodox cross, leads the opposite direction, passing under more than one street before reaching a solid-looking metal door that looks like it's normally locked and requires a key. On the other side of the door awaits the sewers. In the mucky water below is a dropped key that Maisie finds, likely used by the attackers and then discarded. Once back at Jack's Haven, Maisie accepts an offer to use one of his bathrooms to clean up. Which brings us to late in the evening of a Friday night. Before we continue and get to the point where we move on to the next night, Artemis, what did you run off to do?
Artemis ran back to his own haven to make sure that it wasn't under attack.
Fair enough. It is not. Nor are there signs of any more subtle entries.
Well, a stitch in time saves a stake in the heart, so he will be contacting some of his security contacts to arrange to have some CCTV and security fittings put into his haven.
An upgrade of security to come in the future.
Yes.
Reasonable, all things considered. You do, however, get a phone call partway through all of this. On your cell phone.
Yeah, he will answer the is there a number on the phone?
Not one you recognize.
He will answer, put the phone up to his ear, and just say, "Go ahead."
Hey, boss. How's it going? You told me to call you.
Frank, it's good to hear your voice. I'm assuming, since you're bothering me on my cell phone, that you have something to tell me.
You, told me to call you the next night after I, got back in with my pack, I think.
And have you succeeded in getting back in with your pack?
Oh, yeah, they're all back over in the container that way. I'm like, it's on the other side of the yard.
Frank, are you sufficiently far away from them that you can't be overheard?
I think so.
I can't operate with thinking, Frank. I need you to know so. Move a little further.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. That's good?
I guess it'll have to be. What do you got for me, Frank?
What do you want to know? Play whatever I can.
Does anyone suspect you were in any way waylaid with us or anyone else while you were missing?
No, though, they've been kind of rubbing my nose into, feeding on drunks. And, the butt of all jokes tonight.
Frank, you have something much more important than not being the butt of jokes. You have a secret, and you have a secret group of friends. Quick out of character. Does anyone have any idea about what I need to ask him?
I assume that he would just give you an update on what's happened. Like, hey, Frank, I want you to give me an update on everything that's happened between now and when you were picked up by your buddies.
Okay, I'll rephrase what I said earlier.
And what stuff have you learned? This is presumably a debriefing.
Yep, that.
Yeah, they came to pick me up. It was a piece of junk car, but yeah, they did something with the people that turned me in, so they got me out pretty easy. We came back. We drained a couple of mortals because I needed regular blood instead of drunk blood. And I burned the bodies or some shit. They made me have to do that because yeah, I'm on the low on the totem pole now. Fuck that. And apparently everyone's getting pretty excited because tomorrow night's supposed to be the big night where we get the last of our shipment before we strike out against the tower.
I have a couple of questions, Frank. First and foremost, what is the tower?
The ivory tower? The fucking Camarilla?
You're talking generically, Frank. Is there a specific location of the tower that you'll be striking
No,
out against?
the lady just says the tower. I mean, she doesn't really give us much of the details until it's time to do something.
I see. Anything else,
And
Frank?
whenever we try and do something to help, we usually just end up in trouble or dead in the case of James, like 3 nights ago.
Do I know who James... Sorry, bad
Nope,
memory.
no idea.
Okay.
No.
Okay. What happened to James,
Well, I know who
Frank?
James is.
He got beheaded after being burned limb by limb, tossed in the ocean.
Let me rephrase, Frank. Why did that happen to James?
Oh, he went out to collect some mortals for feed-in without Valeria's permission, and Valeria was in a bad mood because she got like a call from Atlanta, I think. That's what the rumor mill says.
What else, Frank? What happened?
After I got back?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dante looked at me weirdly, but that guy's insane, so no one cares what he thinks except Valeria.
Is Lyria the big boss lady? Sorry.
Valeria is, in fact, the La Sombra. That's a jumped-up pack leader trying to be a bishop.
So what you're telling me, Frank, is somebody very important takes him seriously.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, for some things, like, raiding explosives in a sewer tunnel. I think she also has some sort of plan to use him for something, and if there's anything she's planning on using him for, it has to be arson. Can't imagine using him for anything else.
Do you have any information about his briefing, where his arson is going to be committed?
Some sort of nightclub, I think.
Frank, I'm going to need you to be more specific, more detailed.
Starts with a V. I think it was Vel something.
Does that ring any bells
Vel
with me?
Sunrise. The half of the Elysium is named the Velvet Eclipse. It is the nightclub.
That could be a problem, Frank. Is there any way you can interfere with the plans to burn this V place?
I mean, I don't think so, but for you, I'll try. Supposed to go off like either Sunday or Monday. I'm not really too sure on the details, but I can do what I can. I mean, I can't find him whenever he hides, but yeah, I can try and trail him. How do you want me to take care of it? I'll do it for you.
Frank, I need you to be my inside man. I need you to really pull out all the stops on this one. I need you to take him down.
You want me to hurt? You want me to kill him? Like right now? One moment. Let
Common
me get my
sense.
let
You
me
can
get
just
let me get my
call
baseball
Rory.
bat.
I didn't hear because two people were talking at the same time in my ear.
Right.
Sorry.
Common sense. You can just call Rory.
Yeah, but if I have an opportunity to... So it's a gamble. Do I leave the inside man inside? He's not very useful. Doesn't seem to have very much information.
Right
But he
now, he's
might be
ready
on
to go get a baseball bat to go and try and kill Dante.
Yeah. Frank! Frank!
Yeah,
Frank!
yeah. What?
Hold fire, Frank. I'm thinking.
You can give him
Okay.
a cell phone so he can contact you whenever, like hypothetically when he's about to attack something or when he's been given more details.
Yeah, one of the reasons why he only shuffled slightly to the side is because he's using a payphone.
Frank, you have any idea when this arson plan is going to happen?
Sunday or Monday, like I told you. I don't know any more specifics, but presumably sometime after we get this last shipment and Valeria stops wanting us all to be quiet. Hey, you want to
Frank,
join? We could burn down the tower thing together.
as delightful as that sounds, I'm going to have to make a pass. I'm washing my hair on Sunday and Monday.
You did have really great hair. That's understandable.
Guilty as charged. Listen, Frank, I'm going to need you to try and find out a little more information about this. Volunteer yourself for the arson plan. Get yourself inside if you can. And when you have a little more information, give me a call. Let me know the
That's a
when,
great
the
idea.
where.
And then once I'm with him, I can kill him. Right.
Hold off for the time being. I don't need him killed straight away, but if you want to plan it, if you want to get some ideas, you go ahead and knock yourself out. Not literally, Frank. Don't knock yourself out.
There
This is
was a pause right there. I see what you're
it's called an idiom, Frank.
doing. I literally had it in my mind's eye, looking down at the baseball bat in his hands and getting ready to raise it up. Sorry, that amused me too much. Oh.
Now, one more thing before you go, Frank. You haven't replaced your hat, have you?
No, I kind of miss it though.
Good. Frank, I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna hang up now, Frank. I want you to ingratiate yourself with the arsonist. I want you to get inside. Find out his every move. If you have to set fire to something to make him believe you, burn whatever you need to burn. Try not to burn people, Frank.
Okay.
And Artemis will put down the phone. And then we'll, I think, probably phone Ursi.
Sure, Ursi, this can occur probably somewhere between your trip from the sheriff to the regent.
Yep. Artemis, hello.
Ursi, I've got some feedback, some information from Frank. I think there's a threat against the Elysium.
Oh. All right. Do you know type of attack? Time?
I don't have too many details, but the Sabbat are planning to burn down the... Quick out of character. What's the club called that begins
Velvet
with a V?
Eclipse?
The Velvet
Velvet
Eclipse.
Eclipse. Sabbat are planning to burn down the Velvet Eclipse on Sunday or Monday evening, though I think we probably have to assume they may go earlier than that.
Thankfully, we're doing the thing tomorrow. Out of character. Last session, had I already texted the group to be at the place by 11?
Yes, but for continuity's sake, we'll have to have that happen after this phone call.
Well, that's very good to know. I'll forward that information to the sheriff. Also, I'm about to message the rest of the crew, but 11 p.m. at the offices at the Elysium is where we'll be meeting up tomorrow with the sheriff and the other people for what's going on.
I will
So
make myself
don't be
available.
late. Not that I'd expect you to be.
Wait a second. Genuinely late or fashionably?
No, don't be late.
No.
This isn't a fashionable thing. The sheriff will likely be very pissed.
Ursi, if there's one thing I can teach you, it's this. Everything is a fashionable thing.
Yes, don't get me wrong. I can understand that, but really, don't be late. Time
So
is
10
literally of the essence.
Okay, so no more than 10, 15 minutes. Okay, I got it.
Please no. Ursi's just, because this is Ursi just leaving after having the conversation with the sheriff, right? Because I'm on my way to the region. So yeah, he just dealt with the sheriff in the back. Yeah, no, please don't.
100%
For the
have
sake,
you.
Good. Okay. Yes, 11 p.m. Elysium at the offices.
Just so I'm clear, is everyone else turning up 5-10 minutes before so I can show up at 11, or do I need to make myself a little... You know what? I'm just
I
going to
was
play it by
going
ear.
to say be early in the group message, so yeah.
I'll play it by
Preferably
ear.
be 15 to 20 minutes early is what I would prefer. If I can, I'm going to intend to be there earlier if possible.
Got it. Okay.
And as it is what is happening tomorrow, make sure to come already prepared.
I was born prepared.
Wonderful.
Is this black tie or something else?
Black tie I don't think is gonna be the thing. It's for what's happening tomorrow. So I think it's more active ready.
Understood.
It's really hard to try and pick the right words to not reveal more vampire shit over a phone call.
The Second Inquisition isn't a thing right now, so at least not a known thing if it was a thing. So there's no real reason for that, at least not yet. Beyond actual individual paranoia, in which case there might be.
Yeah, because Ursi knows more about technology than probably most vampires that he knows. He's like, yeah, I mean, this could fully be tapped. Like, it would be hard to do, but you could do it.
Also, at the line about Artemis being born ready, I just have the image of some poor lady giving birth to a baby in a tuxedo with a handgun and a Swiss Army knife.
Jesus.
You've now given me an idea for one of my between game stories being young Artemis Locke.
Hey. Young Artemis Locke before he became what he became as a vampire.
Long before,
Or
when
just
he was
younger vampire.
when he was president of the Glee Club. at university.
Of course he was. So is that everything?
I think so. I may have a few more bits of information, but Frank's going to give me a call back when he's a little more entrenched.
Oh, sorry. Did you mention that they were going to try and light the place on fire? I've forgotten already if you mentioned that.
If I didn't, then I should have. The arson attack on the... Yeah, he would have mentioned it's an arson attack.
He did mention it, yes.
Okay. If it's the arsonist, then it's probably the same one that set up the...
The booby traps?
Yeah.
The napalm.
Probably not the spider, though.
All right. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
I always do. Click.
Percy puts his phone away. He says, oh, okay. Shit, I got a text. And he'll just kind of set up a text with... Yeah, God, I forget her name every time. Roxy. No. Do I have the sheriff's number, right?
Yes, and
yeah, then I think he'll just... God, I'm heading to the region right now. No, this is important information. And he'll begrudgingly a little bit give the sheriff a call, because this is information he just got that is very pertinent to what's happening tomorrow.
what?
Apologies. Information just came into my hands just now about movements that will be happening that we most likely will be able to prevent because of what's happening. It seems they're planning an attack against Elysium. They're attempting an arson attack, presumably happening Sunday or Monday. I don't have further information than that, but it feels pertinent to everything we're going to be doing. So I wanted to make sure you knew, so that it wasn't a surprise.
I appreciate you informing me, OC, but this is really a bad time.
Apologies. I will.
I would have preferred you calling me about it, but for right now, I'm afraid I'll have to let you go. I'll get the details from you tomorrow.
There aren't much more details, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye. He just like quickly puts his phone away after that phone call. He's like, oh, I'm glad I did that, but oh God. And then keeps driving to the region. Because this was before he's gotten the positive reinforcement.
Indeed. Now, before we move on to the next night, does anyone else have anything they wish to do?
Nope.
I'm not hearing any, so I will assume no.
That is correct.
Indeed. Which brings us to Awakenings on Saturday, June 19th, 1999. When night ends, when night begins, everyone loses one blood, and everyone regains one willpower. Normally, I would have a scene for each of you on this part, but in the interest of keeping things from slowing down too much here, I shall make a rare exception. Instead, we will go around and check in with each of you briefly as you make your final preparations before heading to the gathering tonight. Starting with Jack and Maisie, who I believe Maisie stayed at Jack's Manor last night.
So we were told to meet somewhere by 11, correct?
Yes, which is like nearly 4 hours away from, well, maybe 3.5 hours away from Maisie's perspective, and probably 2.5 away by yours, or 2:45. Yeah, it's a few hours away at the minimum.
Okay, what time do I wake up at?
Let me check. What's your humanity again?
It's on the lowish side, but I don't remember the exact number.
Right, humanity 5. 1 hour and 15 minutes. You wake up an hour and 15 minutes after Maisie, so probably got just shy of 3 hours before the meeting. Although it is
All right.
summer, yeah, just call it 2.5.
Yeah, we need to head over immediately, apparently, because it takes 2.5 hours to get there.
Why does it take 2.5 hours to get there?
Because that's what you just said.
No, I said you wake up 2.5 hours before the meeting. I thought that's what you were asking about.
Oh, I thought you said it takes 2.5 hours to get there. I'm like, damn, that's far away.
No, that's not what I said. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking about how long you have before the meeting. My apologies.
Alrighty then. Just gonna wake up, make sure that Anna is taken care of, handle her stuff, get
She's a
her
little
set
less
up
burned
with.
today. She's healing her burned injuries, but as you're aware, that takes time and a lot of blood.
Mhm. Still replace the bandages, put on some aloe vera. You know, I know it doesn't help with the healing process because, vampire and all that, but at least it should be comforting.
Sounds legit.
Maisie,
I'm
are
gonna
you
ask Maisie
wandering
for some
Jack's
help.
Manor before he wakes up?
No, she would leave a note and head home so she can get ready.
Okay.
So how does Jack prepare with Maisie gone after apparently leaving a note?
Just grab some weapons, sniper rifle, M16. No, M16s are crap. AK-47. Got a good sidearm, probably M1911.
Yeah, the M1911. It'll be used in World War III, probably.
They've switched to a SIG these days, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe not for long, considering.
True. Anyway, yeah. Just gonna get some weapons, get together some spotter gear, get together like black, dark clothing, sneaky style for night sneaking. Maybe like a turtleneck or something. Actually, no.
I
Jack wouldn't be
imagine you have
caught
some
dead in a
sort of
turtleneck.
ballistic vest or the like.
Yeah, probably.
A rule on armor. Armor comes in 5 categories. Class 1 is reinforced clothing. Class 2 is armored t-shirt. Class 3 is Kevlar vest. Class 4 is flak jacket, and Class 5 is full riot gear. Now, every class above each class has its number in armor rating value, which is how much extra dice you get to soak damage inflicted to areas it covers. But for everyone above 1, you have a penalty of some kind. Class 2 and Class 3 have a 1 dice penalty to all dexterity-based rolls. And 4 and 5 have 2 and 3, respectively.
Do I have
Just
riot gear
FYI.
for my time with the Rangers?
Probably not. Not in your personal little storage, no.
Yeah, then I'll just take the Kevlar vest.
Alright, that'll give you 3 extra soak dice, but penalize all dexterity rolls by 1. Which isn't that big of a deal when you have your celerity boosting those dexterity rolls.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that'll be about it that I can think of, unless anyone else has any preparation suggestions.
Did
remember,
you
you have
take
common
a
sense.
ballistic mask?
Oh yeah, RC gave you a ballistic mask apparently, or you were going to grab one yourself. Common sense will allow you to grab 1 or 2 more items if you forget about them and need them later on.
Okay.
Moving on, Maisie.
Yes.
What were your preparations like once you get back to your haven, where Lex is out lounging on the couch?
She would be getting dark clothes on, probably finding some sort of like hat to hide her hair because it's pretty bright. Not probably gathering any knives that she can, probably wooden stakes, just because she doesn't shoot guns. Yeah. She doesn't have a whole lot for fighting.
Well, where are you going with all those pointy things?
Kindred hunting.
Lex will grit his jaw, but not say anything further.
She'll just kind of stare at him. It's like, what? It's funny. You gotta laugh.
No laughter is forthcoming.
Okay, Grumpy Pants. I'm gonna continue getting ready to go kindred hunting. Because no, I'm not joking on that.
Stay safe, okay?
Why wouldn't I be safe? I'll be back. If I don't come back, you could have everything, I guess. I mean, I'll leave you all the money too. Don't worry.
If anything, his look sours further. But you're already gone, preparing.
Yep.
And we move right along to Artemis. How are you making ready for this night?
Is he back? Okay, he's back.
I think he said he was.
Yep.
Although he's saying that in extra credit for some reason. Rob, you
Yes,
want
extra credit for
I was
returning
muted.
to
My
game.
apologies. Yeah, I have a quick question. How much leeway on stuff, equipment, things do I have? Like, obviously, I'm not going to have a
Depends.
bazooka.
You have lots of armory.
I do not.
Then you can have at most 1 firearm, presumably.
Oh no, it's not so much the firearm. What I wanted to basically have was Artemis usually carries a pistol, because he has a couple of dots in firearms. But I wondered if, having spent some time in the swamps recently, he could also have a machete.
Reasonable enough.
By the way, Ursi did offer, I believe he did offer anybody in the group who needed one, a silenced pistol. So if he doesn't have one, you can get one from Ursi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably a silenced pistol and a machete. And Artemis's very stylish black clothing, which he is very carefully adjusting various straps on to make sure that his silhouette is
He buys a new
suitably
suit
impressive.
every time he needs one because he throws them out right after.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, he's got his kind of Sam Fisher suit with all the adjustable straps on it, which he is adorning and adjusting the various straps on. Check the pistol underarm holster, and yeah, fuck it, a beret. He has a beret.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Which he's looking intently in the mirror and just adjusting the angle a little to the left, the right. Oh, too businesslike. A little bit more to the left. Perfect.
I believe Ursi also requisitioned a Kevlar vest for you.
He did.
Okay. He's fussing around the fit on that because it makes him look a little paunchy.
As I stated before to Jack, Kevlar vests are class 3 armor, which means 3 extra soak dice, but a 1 dex die penalty to all dexterity-based rolls, which is most attack rolls.
Mm-hmm. Is it easy to get out of, should I need to?
It would probably take an action. You'd probably have to
Okay.
burn a celerity if you want to do it quickly.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, Artemis is stood in front of a full-length mirror in his office, making adjustments to his outfit. Now, the hilt of the machete is over his right shoulder, but should it be at 45 degrees? No, I think slightly higher. 37 degrees, perfect. He checks his watch. If he left now, how early would he be?
Probably by half an hour.
Okay, so he's going to give it 35 minutes before he leaves.
Show up 5 minutes late.
Yeah, exactly. He does a number on his cell phone. Stefan, get the car warmed up, bring it around to the front in 32 minutes. Not a moment sooner or later. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Mr. Locke. It's some sort of high society event tonight. You're only this specific when there's something important happening.
It's probably not as important as that, but it is up there with perhaps local council meetings and such. Just make sure you're there. And Stefan, if I smell a single sexual odor from the rear of that car, do I need to finish that sentence?
No, Mr. Locke. I had them take it through 3 passes of professional cleaning.
Good. Click. Locke will draw the machete and give it some swishes in front of the mirror.
Artemis is doing some posing. Ursi, how go your preparations?
Ursi has kitted himself out with his vest. He has his ballistic mask with him. He has the other silenced pistol with him, though he more so has it just in case. He's not really expecting to have to use it, but it's there just in case. He has packed his coat with extra steaks today, and he has blood bags in.
You have 4 left, I believe.
Yes, he has 4 blood bags. What time does he wake up? Because that will determine whether or not he does a ritual or not.
Well, like Jack, your humanity is currently 5, I believe. So,
Yes.
an hour and 15 minutes after sunset.
I want it known that Jack thinks that Ursi's humanity is like 7.
He does think that. So, like an hour and 10 minutes after sunset. This is
Hour and 15.
Hour and 15 after sunset. This is summer. So is it like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock that he wakes up?
Yeah, it's probably later than this, but I'm going to say like 8:30. So yeah, like an hour, a couple hours, 2.5 hours before the meeting.
Oh, perfect. yeah, he gets all of that stuff ready, and then he'll call one of his herd. He'll call, what was his name? He'll call Ranger Karpovi, and he'll call Ranger Karpovi to tell him to come over because he's not going to tell him that he needs more blood, but he's just going to say, come over.
And they're addicted to you, so yes.
Yes, and after he calls them, checking the time on the thing, because if I remember correctly, it lasts the rest of the night.
Which ritual are you pondering?
Flesh of Fiery Touch, because it potentially will take 2 hours, depending on how many successes he gets. Because because he can feed on someone and have them not burn. It's just if they choose to touch him with if they choose to deliberately touch him, then it will inflict pain.
Okay, but
And
that's
so and once it's done, it would last until the next sunset. Yeah, and then depending on how fast Karpovi can get there, he'd want
probably
to
half
wait
an
to
hour.
do the ritual. Half an hour? Okay. Oh, that's a risky move. If it takes him a half an hour, then yeah, no, he'll still wait for Karpovi to get there before he starts the ritual. And then once Karpovi gets to his place, he would feed because he just needs more blood because he is running low.
Going into a raid
Especially-
low on blood.
Yeah,
Fortunately, once you're in the middle of the fight, you can use your thaumaturgy to get some back. Maybe.
Yes, potentially. But yeah, he'd like to feed, and then do you want me to attempt the ritual? Do you want me to attempt the ritual roll now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And how many blood points would I get
occult,
from
Intelligence occult difficulty? Oh yeah, it's 3, so 6. What was that?
and as for how many blood points he would get from feeding from his herd, how much can you take from someone safely again? It's like 2, 3.
In my game, 3. 3 is the maximum.
3 is the maximum. Yeah, then he will take 3, leaving him woozy, and will sit him on the couch. I think he's done this before, especially with Karpovi, because Karpovi's one of the oldest members of his herd.
Yep.
And so yeah, he'll do that, take 3, and then he will attempt the ritual. And the ritual conducting the ritual costs a blood point, right? Okay. And then, I didn't actually click the roll. My bad. Boom.
The ritual costs 1 blood point, yes. Anyway, that will be enough to do it because you only need 1 success to succeed. But you have a total of 3 successes, so it only takes an hour and a half, which will leave you 30 minutes to get in the van and get going to the destination.
That is perfect. Yeah, then that's...
I was going to laugh if you were going to end up showing up late.
Oh, no, if he had...
fiery diatribe.
No, what I was going to say is that if he didn't get enough successes, he would just waste the blood point and quit it early because he wouldn't have enough time. He would rather waste the blood point and fail the ritual and waste the materials than be late.
Switch to your bronzed appearance, and what time is everyone trying to get there by? Obviously, Artemis is planning on showing up 5 minutes late.
Maisie
10 minutes early if he can.
Maisie will get there 15 minutes early.
And Jack?
Yes.
What time are you trying to get to the meeting by?
The time I was told to get there, 11.
On time, 10 minutes early, 10 minutes
Early.
early, and 5 minutes late.
Always
I'm just
early.
totaling up everyone else's. Oh, you're trying to get there early, okay.
That's the military rule. On time is late, early is on time, and late is unacceptable.
For the sake of storytelling, I'll have the three of you roughly arrive at the same time. About 15 minutes early. Because of traffic, one way or another.
If we get there early and we meet and Maisie is there, Ursi will check if I forget whether or not he had already given her the Kevlar vest and ballistic mask.
Hold up.
Oh, sorry.
The gathering point is in the sealed-off back lot of a nondescript building a few blocks removed from Elysium. Gathering has already begun by the time you arrive. Various vehicles, most of them black, and just as nondescript as the building itself, litter the available parking space. You see a couple dozen individuals, mostly ghouls, are in sight, readying and double-checking their gear and making any final preparations, and there's supposed to be the occasional vampire, likely here to curry favor or seek some sort of reward. Perhaps one or two are simply here for an evening's excitement or for their jury and lives. In any case, just setting the scene, sorry.
No, don't apologize. That's cool. It's cool. Maisie, did I already get you your Kevlar vest and ballistic max the night? I forget whether or not he gave it to her the night before? Because I know he got them.
I think he said he had them, but he didn't give it to her.
Okay, then if he hadn't given them to her yet, he definitely brought those. They would still be in the car, so they would still be in his van. So, yeah. Once we got there and he met up with you, he'd be like, "Kevlar vest, ballistic mask. Do you want it? I offered it yesterday."
Yeah. I need you to show me how to put it on because I have no idea.
No problem. And we'll give her the last vest that he has and a ballistic mask. Good. Oh, also, he has the bronzed appearance again. Or actually, no, she's never seen this. I don't think anyone in the group has seen him do this at this point. Don't touch me right now, by the way.
Didn't plan on it, but I will take that as a warning.
Yeah, no, it will hurt a lot. Not on purpose on my part. Well, I mean, I did. Don't do it.
Okay, that's fair.
As he is,
I would like to submit my objection to the fact that you haven't changed your image to your bronzed version.
Oh, my bad. I do have the image, so I will do that.
I know you do. That's why I'm objecting.
Where do I? Why didn't it do it? Oh, I hit cancel. That's why. Yeah, but that's just some immediate stuff that he wanted to handle before the meeting itself.
Mm-hmm. I believe Jack also arrives at this time.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Jack, good to see you. Nice
Yeah,
being
right.
geared up. Appreciate it.
Yep. Let's get this over with.
Where is Artemis? I told him to be early.
Now, as you wait for Artemis, go ahead and make me a, just for the full flavor of it, perception alertness checks, difficulty 5.
Everyone?
Everyone that's here, if they want to. It's optional.
Does Auspex apply?
Checking.
Yes, sure. Detail-oriented also applies.
That's not helpful. What are we rolling?
Perception alertness.
Perception alertness.
Okay.
Difficulty 5, reduced by all specs, and detail-oriented applies.
Yep. I'm just making sure that I've updated my Auspex total. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Just seeing any
5.
other details I'll find here.
I notice all of the things.
Holy shit.
Yes, you do notice all of the
See
things.
everything.
You can see up a fly's butt at this point. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's that one on Ursi right now. Currently leaving a pinprick of defecation.
Only on his coat, because if it touched his skin, it would have fucking burned.
There are
A
no
mosquito.
less than 3 incinerated. For some reason, there are no less than 3 incinerated-looking fly corpses on his face.
On his face.
Ursi, you might want to. I motion to wiping off my face.
What? Did I seriously not notice the flies on my? Okay. He'll just take out a handkerchief and quickly wipe his face off. I have no idea how that happened without me noticing. That is wild.
Does the handkerchief
That is normal.
burn?
No, it's not. It's not a living thing.
Elsewhere in the crowd, most of the ghouls getting ready. Most of them seem competent at the very least. Shotguns, some heavier rifles, few various melee implements. Some of the vampire volunteers are a bit more distinct than the others. For example, a Toreador volunteer who everyone but Jack recognizes as one of the would-be contenders for the Toreador Primogen seat. Oh, I need to correct that because that detail is known. Let me go ahead and put that in there. A jumped-up neonate who is flashing around a rather too shiny gold-plated revolver. Clearly more here for show than substance.
I know
And
nothing about
likely
this
to get
person,
people
but I
killed.
already fucking hate them.
Practically in contrast, on the other side of the lot, counting surplus shotgun shells, is a rather grizzled-looking gangrel, who again everyone but Jack will recognize as an Ezekiel Kane,
Oh shit.
one of the older vampires in the city. Smoking a cigar, like he is in the picture, as he's double, triple, and quadruple checking his gun and his knife, occasionally glancing at the others here and frowning dismissively at most of them.
So, just a quick question. He's checking his gun, pulling it out, making sure it's loaded, making sure there's no jamming. How's he checking his knife? Yep, still there.
Oh, he is doing the old against the arms on the forearm, sort of the hairs on the forearm, the sort of thing.
Okay. Shaving.
Probably
Like
occasionally sharpening
like a good
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Additionally, Ursi's fellow deputies are also visible. Roxy and Travis. Boop. The latter speaking in hushed tones with the Sheriff Nora Fletcher in the flickering fluorescent light of a backdoor lamp. "11 p.m. comes and goes, and Ursi gets increasingly more worried looking at his watch before 5 minutes late, Artemis' his vehicle pulls up outside and the man himself emerges.
Sorry, is anyone else seeing some weird thing with Roxy, or is it just me? This is what Roxy looks like to me.
I'm not looking at the Roll20 right now.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I am not seeing that.
Nope.
Okay.
It's on your end, for sure.
Maybe your browser needs to update. I don't know.
Oh no, everyone else has appeared just fine. Just Roxy. She's a technocracy plant.
I can show her again. Let me know if that's still doing that.
She's popped up fine now. She's definitely a technocracy plant. Iteration
Yes, she is not actually a vampire. She's just a technocrat who is using various high enlightened science to mimic being a vampire for the purposes of being undercover.
She's a hit mark. She's definitely a hit mark.
You're all going to die.
I expect nothing less.
Hit marks, for those not aware of Mage, are basically techno-magic cyborgs.
Hyper-intelligence technologies, marks 1 through 13, I think it goes up to.
They're Terminators.
Yeah.
One of these days, I will get to play Mage, like properly play Mage.
Ditto.
Oh. New blood.
All right, guys, meet the person that ran the Mage game I was in until we paused it recently. Throws Rob under the bus.
Yeah. No, it's my favorite World of Darkness game. I've been running it since it came out through all the editions, and it's my absolute favorite.
Understandably, it's really cool.
You haven't invited me to any of your Mage games, so
because the game was already rounding up by the time we met, man. It was already in its closing up stage, and pool up the time to boot.
Yeah, we ran it for about 3 years, something like that, and all the PCs are now kind of sub-god level monsters.
Yeah, RFA 4 isn't that much of a sub-god level.
Yeah, it's sub-god level, my friend.
Well, I haven't been able to do any sub-god level shit because I never really had the downtime to do it. And I had several scenes written up in my head and on paper.
Yeah.
Including bringing snow in July to the university campus.
At the end of the story, you saved the city of London from being dropped into the Shadowlands and ruled over by a demon king. So I think
the demon king is pissed at us and we have to kill him.
Can we get back to game, please?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty sub-god level. Still.
Okay, well, in any case, yes, back to the game. Ursi, you see Artemis show up 5 minutes later than you told him to. Actually, more than that, since you told him to show up early.
Artemis is checking himself in the wing mirrors of the car that Stefan has just dropped him off in. Licking a finger and just doing his eyebrows. Checking there's nothing in his teeth, no bits of viscera. picking a small bit of nightclub goer out of from between his teeth. Ugh. God, how did that get there? Ursi! Everyone's here. Good. Are we ready for tonight's festivities?
Did someone step away, or
Jesse
No,
moved.
no. Ursi is just kind of like to Ursi's knowledge, is everyone here now for the meeting?
yes?
Mhm.
Just a moment. One extra person is missing. Stefan, the door. And Stefan walks around to the other side of the car, opens the door, and Artemis says, "Bunny, heel!" And the
And out jumps out jumps the dog.
Ursi,
For a second, I thought you had some weird pet play thing going on.
Who's a good girl, Bunny? Who's a sweet girl? You are, yes. Who's my bunny? And he's scratching under the dog's chin.
A dog named
As you're doing
Bunny.
this, Stefan is looking weirdly at the assembled gathering of kindred and ghouls.
Stefan, you may go. Stay on your phone.
Um,
I may need you.
Right, of course, Mr. Locke.
And don't go
We'll make
doing
it
any
totally.
orgies in the back of cars.
oh God, the publication.
I mean, seriously, man, can you not think of a better place to do it? That just seems really, really badly thought out.
As Jack curmudgeonly complains about about this, Stefan just gives him a look, and before he can think better of it, he will drive off. Hmm.
Well, if everybody's here, common sense, please. The sheriff's here, so the sheriff's leading this meeting,
Yes.
correct?
You
Cool.
are not in charge of the meeting now.
Wonderful. He is so happy he's not in charge.
What a
right.
wide stage to embarrass yourself upon. Your fellow deputies are, well, Roxy's moving about, but Travis seems to be arguing quietly with the sheriff about something. But it's likely the meeting will start soon.
Yeah, I'll take
Unless you wishes to.
Ursi, after greeting the rest of his coterie and kind of bristling a little bit at Artemis being late, despite specifically asking him to be early, will take his place amongst the bully boys.
Interesting time to overhear the latter bit of Travis's disgruntlement. Concerns about the investigation into the attack on your haven and Jack's haven not making any progress, primarily because the captives are all still in injury torpor. But he stops gruffly once you arrive, and the briefing is about to begin. But in short order, the sheriff will stand up on a bit of a box. No real official platforms here. And someone turns on a projection screen against the brick and mortar wall behind her. Good. Everyone's here. I won't waste time on pleasantries. As you all know, we've got an infestation in the city. A fangless lick with delusions of grandeur. A somber named Valyria has been behind the mess of thin bloods and shovelheads crawling into Miami. She's a petulant brat in over her head, and tonight she's going to learn just how far over. Now, I know it's tempting to laugh her off, but don't get sloppy. Sloppiness gets people killed. She looks at a few people in particular, especially the would-be Toreador Primogen, before continuing. Thanks to solid intel, we know what little tricks this jumped-up shadow has set in place, and we know who we're looking for. First and foremost, Valyria herself. Don't underestimate her tantrums. Second, an Nosferatu calling himself Dante. Firebug, unstable, dangerous if cornered, perhaps. Finally, a mercenary by the name of Darius Vlakos, goes by the Fox. He's no Sabbat, but he's been running with them, which makes them no different in my eyes. She gestures to the projector image behind her, a fuzzy image of Valyria, and then some clear images of the Fox. No images of Dante. Expect numbers, not quality. They scrape together thin bloods, caitiff, shovelheads, dangerous in a swarm, but brittle under pressure. Assignments will be given. Once you're in place, wait for my signal. We'll get together. No glory charges. Remember, this isn't heroics. We're not storming a castle. We're fumigating a nest of vermin. Kill or capture, but not one of them walks out of this rail yard tonight. That's it. Gear up, get to your entry points once they're assigned, and keep your heads. We're exterminators, not martyrs. Which promptly causes the gathered crowd to split up into their various groups, Travis and Roxy carrying things to each of them. But you, Ursi, are right here.
Yep.
Can't wait to get this whole mess over with. I'm going to hold that bitch's head in my hands.
Agreed.
Your coterie prepared?
Yes.
You're being given the
Sorry.
shipping container entrance, and likely one or two tag-alongs assigned to you.
Very well. Good. Is the Toreador in the room with the golden gun still very close?
You're not in a
nearby?
room. You're in a lot behind a nondescript
Oh yeah, that's right.
building.
So has the Toreador with the golden gun already been assigned to a different group?
Nope.
Ursi is gonna get his voice as quiet as he can to the sheriff. If possible, I would really like to not have the Tory. What was his name again?
Elliot Navarro, Primogen contender.
I would greatly appreciate it if I did not have Mr. Navarro with us. Golden gun, well, it's a nice gun. The golden plating gives no tactical advantage whatsoever. I really... Never mind.
Tough luck.
He doesn't...
Tough luck. Travis and Roxy did not draw the short straw, neither did I. Best of luck.
Yep, you always draw the short straw when you're not. Yep.
When the chore wheel is rolled without you present and you get the shittiest job.
That is how it works. Then, all right, he'll just nod at the sheriff and then make his way towards his coterie.
Mercy.
Yes.
Is that bronzer? You need to let me know which brand you're using, because I've tried half a dozen. They don't seem to work on my skin, but that looks phenomenal.
You're tan.
Thank you. Fair warning. Don't touch it. You will burn.
Oh, I see. It's like that, is it? Fine.
No, it's like that's not like a figurative thing. It's quite literal.
I understand. You don't want to give me your secrets. It's fine. I'll work it out for myself. But damn,
I mean,
right,
come
this is
on,
amazing.
man.
Oh,
You touch him, you. It's obviously
I-
some kind
I
of
forgot
magical
to.
bullshit.
I forgot to ask. I'm going to need you to make me a soak check with just your fortitude, Ursi, or you will take an aggravated point of damage.
Yep.
As part of the ritual.
Yes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Where is it? Oh wait, it's just one dice, so I can just roll one dice. That's
Yep.
right. Boom.
Roll me a d10.
The- And see.
You do
8.
not take fire damage. Yay!
Yes. We have the shipping container entrance. And we're also being assigned with at least Mr. Navarro.
Hey, look at this lot. Ah, fine evening, fine evening. Ah, Ursi. Big bear of a man himself.
Don't touch him.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Excuse me?
You
Ursi,
heard
who is
me.
this lout?
Jack, Mr. Navarro, Jack. Jack, this is Mr. Navarro.
Looks positively filthy. He says as he twirls his golden gun obnoxiously.
We have the
It's not even a
shipping
good
container
twirl.
entrance. He is choosing to ignore that.
Right, well, I've been told that we've been given the shipping container entrance, so I will, of course, be taking point here.
Of course, Miss Navarro, we wouldn't have it any other way. You take point and tell the rest of us pure plebs what we need to do.
There appears to be a
Apologies, but
misunderstanding,
in
by
this
which I
instance,
mean
I'm going to use telepathy towards Ursi if I can.
oh, oh,
okay, you can attempt so, but a reminder that I believe that costs a willpower point in addition to its
Yep.
regular cost.
Absolutely fine. Happy for that.
Alrighty. Let me open up the discipline handout for that. Intelligence subterfuge.
Yep.
I believe.
Difficulty of the subject's current willpower points.
What is Ursi's current willpower points?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Difficulty 9. Okay. The hell with it. I'll spend another willpower. Get one success.
Oh,
And it's lucky I did.
Okay, what is the thought you are you're sending Ursi?
Can anyone hear me?
yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I was saying something, and then my Discord shut down. So now I'm on my phone, and I have to restart my computer. But I wanted to get on so that I could finish what I was saying. But apparently, stuff has happened.
Understand?
Artemis is trying. Artemis is objecting to this guy trying to bully his way into leading the group, and Artemis is about to send him a telepathic message. I think Artemis has got something up, and you were saying something, but I forget what it was. I don't know where you got cut off in during it.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna go and start from the beginning. You heard me. Normally, when we come around here, we don't dress like goddamn peacocks, and we don't bring gold-plated pistols that don't do a shit lot of fuck. And then I will proceed to give him a speech that I've heard from many a drill sergeant about how if he doesn't shut up and sit down, I will introduce him to a new world of pain, the likes of which he has not considered. So he is going to join the squad, accept the way it works, and if he's lucky, we all come out alive. This is war. We don't have time for your bullshit.
Fair enough, Artemis. All right, Jack. Just I will ping common sense that to keep your threats to bodily harm somewhat reasonable, considering that you are in the presence of various others here.
I will keep my threats to bodily harm within reasonable levels.
Alrighty. Now it sounds like a browbeating leadership role or possibly an intimidation role.
I was going to do intimidation.
Very
Do I get
well.
any bonuses for the role playing?
I
Or
will
any
give you an
difficulty
extra die.
modifiers?
I'll give you an extra die. Sure.
Cool. I know I have a point in intimidation because I put it underneath one of those skills that was like, I need to have this skill. And what
I will also
is
give you.
the attribute?
This isn't soft spoken, so this isn't like it could be manipulation, but
I would personally argue for appearance. Because not exactly
we
being
will
very
go with it. I
charismatic.
will allow it specifically because of a flaw of yours.
Oh yeah, I see. Okie dokie.
I will make it difficulty 6, but you will need a certain number of successes to pull this off properly.
I'm spending a willpower on this for obvious reasons.
Understand?
Can I get an assist from Ursi?
I think as you were doing that, Ursi isn't super fond of the of the openness of it, but he's not exactly stopping you. So I think he is kind of looming. He's looming as if he's going to interject uh, afterwards. So yeah, I'll use that as aid. But he's also just like, this is a guy that is jockeying for Primogen. Damn.
Did you tell why Jack wasn't very popular in
Yep. Very much so.
where the
In
fuck am I?
Colorado or something.
Yeah, he was in Denver. Intimidation. What benefits do I get from Ursi helping out?
I actually don't know the rules for aiding, so I'm just trying to look for one, but I'm not really seeing anything immediately, so I'm just going to make them up. Ursi, make
I can
an
tell you what the
make
rules are in New World, if that helps.
Sure, go ahead. Can't hurt at the very least.
That is, he rolls the same check, and any successes that he get are added to my total.
I'm going to go with a slightly toned down version. Any successes he gets for right now will be added to your dice pool as
Yes,
modifiers.
that's what I meant. They're added to my dice total.
I will come up with an official ruling, probably in the House Rules section during the week, that may be stronger or less strong than that. We will see. But for right now, for the ease of making this happen, we will work with it like that.
So
All right.
appearance intimidation.
Yep, that's the role he's making.
All right.
And for you, it's enabled because of your huge size.
Understandable. And what was the difficulty again?
There isn't a
Difficulty
difficulty. It's
Oh,
right. Yeah, difficulty 6.
and I will spend a willpower because I don't want to fuck this up with the Primogen guy. Yeah.
He's not a Primogen. He's a Primogen wannabe.
Sorry, the Primogen contender. He's like, I know he isn't big shit, truly big shit yet, but he's one of the 2 people jockeying for that position. So he's still keeping that in mind. Okay. Okay. Where I just set up the pool. There it is. I'm glad I spent the willpower.
Yay, I get
1.
one extra dice. Thank you.
Oh
No
yeah,
problem.
he gets to roll his willpower is what he gets to roll. So that's what he gets. I thought it was in post-sick, but I couldn't remember for the life of me, so I looked it up. But he gets to roll his willpower in opposition. But there's 2 of you rolling, so 1 success from Mercy because of willpower. Jack, you get 1 extra dice in addition to your other
2
modifier.
successes. Wow.
Let's see how
no.
his willpower goes. Well, he botched.
Oh, so this guy is like just cowed immediately, or worse.
Jeez. Okay. You want to be the Mr. Big Strong Man in charge? Fine. I get it. But I'm going to remember this. I'm going to be Primogen within the year.
I don't much care what you're going to be. When it comes to your primogenly duties or social shit or what kind of wallpaper you're going to pick out, I don't much give a damn. When it comes to people not getting killed because you ran off half-cocked or don't know what the hell you're doing when it comes to leading soldiers, that's what I have a problem with. Or tell me, sir, have you served in any military force that I'm aware of?
He shirks back, your icy aura about you, striking him almost like a cold knife.
How many men
Hmm.
you killed, Mr. Trimogen?
You
You know a man
9?
shits himself when he dies?
Why would you stay around for that part?
Assume you got a choice in the matter. But I guess this must be your first real firefight.
I've totally used my gun before.
All
Sure
right,
you
these
have.
pleasantries
I
are
got one
great.
that I
We
load.
need to go.
I practice reloading the clip in my other one very often.
These pleasantries are fine. We need to go.
Keep your head down. Do what Ursi tells you to do. And
And sorry for
maybe
bursting out
you
laughing.
won't die,
Interrupts me
and
something
we
funny.
won't die.
Jeez. I'll remember this, both of you. He says as he shirks down and falls in line. But clearly very unhappy about it. Jack, for some reason in particular, seems to terrify him.
Artemis will allow Ursi and Jack to move on a little and hold back with this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can undo your willpower spending, like you said, because this technically happened before then.
Mm-hmm. Under his breath, I think your claim on the Primogen seat may be something you and I can work on together.
He does look at you somewhat suspiciously.
I'm known in certain circles as a kingmaker of sorts. I think you and I can work together, young man. I think we can go places. But I suggest you listen to Jack and follow what Ursi says. The 2 of them are very experienced in matters such as these. Keep your head on a swivel here, and I think we can work together. What do you say?
Maybe we can meet about it later.
Oh, let's hope we both live through this, huh?
Right. We're supposed to ride together, so what transportation are we using? It
The
says somewhat
Volkswagen pulls
deferentially
up.
to Ursian.
Ursi has a very specific means of transportation we're going to use. I believe Jack may have his motorcycle, but you and I can sit in the back seat of Ursi's van.
It's a bus. It's a mini bus.
Talk turkey.
As you're saying that, this is when Ursi pulls up with the minibus, as he had just walked to the parking where he had parked it to pull it up.
So just as a quick out of character, Artemis's telepathic message to Ursi was going to be, we can use this guy. If we can put him in position as a Primogen, as our Primogen, we're going to have a little bit of leverage on the council.
Oh, but that is not at all what I thought you were going to send. I thought you were going to send him. He wants to be point man. Let's let him be point man. He can die. What if he dies? You know something's wrong.
Well, let me slightly rephrase it. It was going to be either this guy dies, or we can use him as our guy on the Primogen Council. Win-win. He's either going to be a canary in a cage, or our goose that lays the golden egg.
Wonderful.
I never said
And
Artemis
those
was a
golden
nice
eggs
person.
are golden plated revolvers for everyone.
Well,
No.
Maisie would pawn that.
I could just imagine him. God, I really want him to just fuck up so badly. It'd be so funny. Like, he goes to attempt to shoot a shovel head. The gun misfires. He goes to try and clear it and then shoots himself in the foot. That's the kind of shit I'm expecting this guy to do.
Well, it can't jam because revolvers don't jam, but it could misfire, I suppose.
By the way, I'm taking my revolver, not the 1911. Just figured I'd say that before we start fighting, and I'm like, I'm using my revolver, and you're like, what?
Understandable.
Sure. Show him how the functional revolver is supposed to look and work.
Well, I was just thinking because it does more damage, but you know what? That works too.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I realize it does more damage, but I'm just thinking that in the nature of this game's history of dick measuring contests,
All the dick measuring contests have been completely and utterly unintentional.
But nonetheless, you do end up heading off to your designated spot after being given a radio.
Once we do get to the designated spot, do I remember when we were going to, once we're at the positions, around how much time we would have before we actually fully initiated? I'm not expecting very long, but I would
10
like
minutes or
to.
so, give or take. They
Okay,
don't want
cool.
to spend
Then
too long waiting around because it's more time to get seen.
wonderful. Okay, then Ursi is going to activate Blood of Potency.
You're going to spend more blood for blood of
As
potency.
he's going to as he did specifically bring the blood bags with him, he is going to ingest a blood bag quickly as he activates Blood of Potency. I've never used this before. Okay, so do I roll my
Willpower.
willpower?
Permanent willpower.
Permanent willpower. Okay, cool.
Yeah, your full total.
Nice. And what is the difficulty for this power? Is it just 6?
6 because it's a tier. It's a third dot power, so 6.
Good to know. Okay. Permanent willpower 6. I will spend a willpower to spend a temporary willpower to guarantee at least one success. And where did I put that thing? Dice. Boom. I'm glad I did. Because I really needed to. Holy crap. That is
How many
3
successes is
natural
that?
ones. one natural 1 cancels out a 10, correctly?
Yep.
Correct? All right,
Yep.
then 1 success from willpower.
Congratulations, you temporarily lower your generation by 1 for an hour.
Yep, perfect.
Why?
I was hoping to get more, if I'm being honest, but this works.
Why?
Is 1 generation? Oh no, I'm trying to remember whether I thought this. The difference between generation. God, what is my guy's generation again? 11. The difference between generation 11 and generation 10, I do not remember.
You basically have 1 more blood pool cap and are immune to 1 more generation's worth of dominate.
You know what? No, that is exactly the type of thing that he wanted more, but he will take that because that's worth a blood bag.
Man, he
Especially
got 6
since
blood bags for all of you, but he's really hogging them all to himself.
if they need him, he can give them. But he's been using them because he uses blood frequently.
Welcome to being a blood mage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For a reminder, the entrance you've been given, which is the one that comes from the rusted rail car and leads up into the shipping container that you know is used as one of the havens, thanks to Frank.
Yes.
Of course, since all of Valeria's goons are expected to be gathering in the rail yard, there won't be anyone in there, hopefully.
Mhm.
Any last minute things before I kick off the whistle?
Percy pulls down his ballistic mask.
A little over prepared, don't you think? Says Elliot before cowering
No.
again as you look his way.
Artemis makes sure his cravat is straight.
No, and wear this as he pulls out the extra ballistic mask that he has left.
Can Macy use Shroud of Night?
I mean, if you want to, yes.
Okay. Manipulation occult 7.
Shadow play. Wait, do you mean Shroud of Night or Shadow play?
Shroud of Night, I think.
Shroud of Night is kind of blatantly obvious, just FYI.
Then probably it's Shadow Play. Oh, just might make it harder for us to be seen as we pass around.
Okay, yeah, that would be Shadow play you're thinking of.
There we go.
You will need to make a Oh, no roll, just a blood point. Okay.
Alright, then she will.
Everyone gets +1 die in any stealth rolls they need to make.
Stealth rolls.
Maisie's
Go.
needing blood after this at some point.
If you need blood, Percy has 3 more blood bags.
Jacques would
Blood
rather
bag.
starve.
If you look hungry, Ursi will immediately offer you a blood bag before we head in.
Out of character, I am. Oh, sorry, never mind. I thought you were talking. Yep. Sorry.
I think she'll be okay for a minute. My max is 10, and she's just missing 3. She should be okay.
Okay, cool.
For now.
Yeah,
Am I
Ursi's
the
rocking a
lowest
cool.
gen person in this party?
I don't. What's your gen?
8.
Most of them
Yeah.
did not buy many of Dot's generation, though.
I'm gonna say I'm 9.
Yeah, I'm 11.
If you're 9, Maisie, your max is 14.
Then why does it say 10? Okay, it's 14. I'm more screwed than
You
that.
probably never switched it to that.
Probably not. I was like, why do I have so little blood? I swear I'm the same generation as Ashley. What the fuck? Okay, that makes more sense now. Got it. So I'm probably like half now.
Yeah, but if you weren't tracking it correctly, go ahead and give yourself a couple extra dots. I'm not going to give you all of your missing back, but I'll give you a couple.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
Consider it punishment for your failure. Yes,
Yeah,
that.
I'll take that. Okay. I'm good.
Ooh, I have one more maximum to my blood pool. Yeah, damn. I really needed a second success at all to get that to be better, to make an actual significant difference.
All position leaders, check in. Nora's voice carries over your radio.
Ready?
Ready? Ready. Of course, other things. You know for a fact from your involvement in the planning that you're positioned here. Another team is positioned at the entrance at the sewer exit tunnel. Although they're not going to go in it, they're just there in case anyone tries and comes out of it. Other one is by the fence entrance, and there's a rather loose ring of ghouls and the like around the rest of the rail yard for potential stragglers. Look alive. Move in.
Thirsty will take point. We need to roll. Do we need to roll stealth? Because I would definitely be attempting.
Stealth is optional at this point. It won't matter for too much longer. But if you want to try and be quiet before you reach the shipping container itself and throw open the doors, then yes, go ahead and make me stealth rolls.
All right.
Also, a common sense. Your Toreador associate is not attempting to be sneaky. Do you wish to browbeat him into being sneaky? Yes or no?
If when Ursi starts to be sneaky, and he is clearly not, he is going to turn to him immediately and go, "This requires stealth until the thing actually pops off. Attempt to be sneaky." And we'll keep moving forward.
If the Primogen candidate looks across to Locke will just close his eyes and nod. As in, yeah, you need to listen to what he's telling you.
He attempts to be somewhat sneakier, but it's a shit sneak.
Hey,
Can I
I
give
might
him
be doing the
advice
same.
on how to sneak?
You can, and he will look terrified of you the entire time.
Yay.
And does a little bit better, if only to stop you from staring at him.
All right. What difficulty do you want me or us to roll?
Just roll against difficulty 6 for right now.
Difficulty 6, which
I will use
would
this
be
until things kick
one
off,
less, which would be
which isn't that
one
far away.
more because of the vest, but because of the thing of night, cancels out, so it's just straight. Okay.
Ah, damn it.
Nope. Yeah, we're trying to be sneaky, but I think the gaudiness of the other guy is just canceling it out. that golden pistol just shines. It catches all the light. Or at the very least,
It's really
that's what Earth
shiny under those
is.
great industrial yard lamps overhead.
Yeah.
What is the dice supposed to be? Like attribute ability? I don't know.
Dexterity stealth.
There we go. Thank you. Dexterity, stealth, difficulty, what?
This is not looking good for any of you. Come on, Jack. I need you to be competent just so that you can rub it in people's faces later.
Difficulty
Hmm.
6.
6. Okay.
6.
Got 1.
Don't forget your +1 modifiers from Maisie's shadow play, by the way.
Yep.
Because I was wearing the
No.
vest, it canceled out.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Also, don't forget your Kevlar vest penalties. Maisie, did you remember your Kevlar vest penalties?
I'm
Doesn't
assuming
it-
not. Modifier difficulty.
Doesn't it?
Is it
Okay,
not
well,
Dex? plus
Plus
stealth, right?
Go up and set under boost. Set your dexterity to -1. So we'll set it going forward.
There we go. I've said it.
I have done the same.
I don't
Now,
need
Maisie,
to.
Why not?
Technically, because I oh right. I guess
Get
I
your
do need to.
celerity as bonus dice, but that's factored in by the other thing.
Now, I was going to say in this check, I get the +1 from the stealth thing, and I was like, that cancels out the -1.
Mhm.
And I realized, oh yeah, I'm going to be making other dexterity rolls. Why did I forget
Yep.
I was going to make other dexterity?
You will be making dexterity rolls.
1.
Speaking of which, I still need a stealth check from you.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing where I forgot what difficulty number my celerity is.
What discipline number it is? Yeah.
Yep. Let's see how this goes. I do okay.
Jack
Sneakiest
is
of us.
looking very, very sneaky. Maisie, re-roll that because you didn't have your dexterity penalty factored in.
There. Better?
Maisie does even better.
You perform better under pressure.
she performs better with the weighted clothing than with the weighted clothing off.
She works best with chaos.
You approach the shipping container. You're on point, Darcy.
Oh yeah. Approach the shipping container. Making sure to pay attention if he's hearing anything. But
You step on a glass bottle,
just
shattering
in
it
case
under
there
your
are
foot.
people in here.
Your frantic eyes sweep the container. There's no one living in here, nor anyone unliving. There is, however, no less than 4 desiccated, bloodless corpses.
Well, that's going to require cleanup, and he pushes past.
Torpid vampires, maybe?
Nope.
No. Desiccated corpses are look the same as torpid vampires.
Oh. I was trying to change up using exsanguinated, but
Okay.
yeah, you're right. I should have stuck with exsanguinated.
No. That's fine. That's totally fine. Me being paranoid. Just ignore. Carry on.
Paranoia is
Or
good.
someone using a certain necromancy power to mimic being a corpse. Yes.
Hmm.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kick those dead fuckers out of the way and carry on.
Maisie, you've got reasonably high humanity compared to these 3.
Yep, she does.
How do you feel seeing 3 random blood-drained corpses?
It's not pleasant. It's not the first dead body she's seen, but it's not pleasant.
Jeez, must eaters, these bunch.
Stop talking.
Your Toreador tag-along.
Sir, it's my contention you would perhaps best keep your comments to yourself until we're out of this situation. You might cause problems with your compatriots.
He pokes the head of one of the exsanguinated corpses, causing the body to slump over with a thump.
Locke is rapidly reassessing this guy could be useful to us too. This guy needs to die.
I will remind you what you already know. The only reason that the fight for the Toreador Primogen seat has gone on this long is because of your sire's machinations.
Yeah. Locke is aware, and Locke is starting to think that maybe he should run for Toreador Primogen.
And at this
Can't
point,
be any
he'd be a better
worse.
fit than those.
Can't be any worse.
Chimney sweep time.
Yeah, please get all the spiders out of there.
Yes, now
Spider
it's time to
duty.
descend
I
into
will
the
do my
hole.
thing.
No,
Is Jack taking over the point here to check for spiders?
I think Ursi is already moving through, but if he wants to go after Ursi, that would make sense.
to get the extras that might have gotten
Yeah.
missed.
The tunnel below is somewhat cramped. While it can fit two side by side, that is two normal people. For Ursi will take up the entire space when he's moving.
Exactly, chimney sweep. Any webs that are poking out at all are definitely getting caught. If there's any remaining from if there's any really fresh ones from the last time we went through here.
There are a few, yes.
Pushes through.
Yep. Macy will follow in the middle.
Wait, I just realized that our marching order is then me, Jack, Maisie, and then the Torian.
Yep. One Torior babysitting the other and trying to decide whether or not he should drown them in their crib or help them along. But it's as you are partway into the tunnel that the first gunshots echo up on the surface.
Sounds like
Sounds of frenzied screaming begin, and various other stimuli of vampiric combat are also heard or felt.
sounds like it's showtime, boys.
Yep. As Ursi will take that as a cue to just go from moving but being quiet until the things go off. But things have gone off, so he is now rushing.
Mm-hmm. As you barrel down the cramped tunnel, it opens into a slightly wider area you remember from your initial investigation. And in this slightly wider area, there is, in fact, one dazed-looking individual, blood dribbling down his mouth. Doesn't look like he has a clue of where he is. But his eyes
Do I
harden when they see
recognize
you.
him? Do I recognize
No.
him? So this is if I don't
Actually,
recognize. Oh,
actually. I will allow you to make me an intelligence roll to see if you do.
okie dokie. Just
Jack,
straight
who is right
intelligence.
behind you, will recognize him, but yeah, for right now, it's just straight intelligence. I don't want to
Straight
bog it
intelligence.
down too much thinking on it.
Okay.
Right, one success is enough.
Cool.
This is one of the poor fools that they shipped in on crates a couple of nights prior. And he's very much not immortal anymore.
I think Ursi will just if his eyes harden and he knows this is a shovel head, I think he literally just goes to grab his head.
Yeah, well, hold up. This is the
Yeah.
tutorial round of our combat tonight, so we will be going into proper combat order. Starting with initiative.
All right.
Which I don't know how to do a turn tracker. Oh, there we are. I have a turn order. Yay.
Yay. God, wow, the brain is working in funky ways today.
Guess we roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
What do I roll for initiative?
It's at the bottom of your main dice pool under initiative.
Yes, there we go. Oh, does celerity count for initiative?
Huh. One moment.
Main dice pool. Where the?
Like third from the bottom, the section.
Oh, yeah, there.
Right now, we will assume it does. I will figure that out later.
Oh, in which case What do I need to do? Roll it?
I mean, just I guess just roll initiative and I'll add it to the total. But I'll do the same
Okay.
for Jack. But I will figure that out after session. I'll put that on
Okay,
my
cool.
notes.
In which case, I rolled 6, and then you can plop my 3 celerity on top of that.
Ooh, so 9.
Initiative. There we are.
Yeah, Artemis has not really showed off any of his physical disciplines yet, but he's quite fast.
Yes.
You're about to lose me for like 10 seconds, by the way.
What?
We're gonna lose him for 10
You're about
seconds.
to lose me for like 10 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. Let me go ahead and add item. Add.
Can you all hear me?
We can.
Well, my headphones have this neat feature where when they're low on battery, they tell me, and I can just pop out the battery and put in a new one.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Artemis, how much am I adding to yours?
3 for my celerity, so 9 in total.
Okay. And Jack, I need you to roll initiative.
Right.
It's on the dice page, right below main dice rolls, but before combat dice rolls.
All right. My what is the initiative pool?
Yeah, it should already be there, defaulting to dexterity wits under initiative.
It doesn't. My thing defaults to strength and none.
It looks like you created a new role. Are you sure you're under the initiative section?
Yes.
So you
That's
can
weird.
change it.
That's dexterity wits.
You can change it to be dexterity plus wits.
And discipline 4. Difficulty is what?
There's no
6.
difficulty, just 6.
No,
I mean,
it's set as 6 in the thing, but that's a standard thing because everyone rolls initiative the same difficulty.
Okay. Okay.
Nice, nice. You included your your celerity in that, so I will not add it to it. I'll just take it there and boop. Now, for those that are not aware, those that it has been a while, first no World of Darkness initiative is somewhat clunky, but it is what we will be using. First, we go with the one person on the bottom declaring what they will do, and then the person above them declaring what they will do, and so on and so forth, and then we will actually act in the order of initiative, which allows those with higher initiative to potentially interrupt or do things before someone else can get to do their thing.
Mhm.
The shovelhead in question is going to lunge at, I believe Ursi was in the lead. So he's going to lunge at Ursi with a rather terrible shaped looking knife. Ursi, what is Ursi going to do?
Ursi is going to attempt to grapple him, taking him by the arm that has the knife and the head.
Okay. Artemis, what are you going to do?
Wait, am I not first?
No. Goes from
Yeah,
right
now-
Well,
I'm
now-
just
you're going to be
saying that
acting first. But
World of Darkness initiative is the lowest declares first, but the highest acts first. So you will get to declare your action after knowing what everyone else is going to do, and then choosing what you want to do, and then you will act first.
Oh, you're doing that rule. Sorry, every single GM I've played with has ignored that rule.
it's an interesting rule because it does make sense to a certain degree where like you are the most reactive, so you get to see what everybody's doing and then still go first. So it's interesting for sure.
I may change which one we use later, but for right now we're using it. In case, Artemis, what are you doing?
I think it's a pretty funky rule to use. Artemis will pull his pistol and shoot that guy in the head.
What did you say? Funky or fucky?
Funky.
Funky. Okay. Maisie, what is Maisie going to try and do?
In a good way. In a good way.
So Artemis is shooting. Ursi was trying to grapple him.
Yep, but remember you're asking before any of them. So
I know.
what is it that you would like to try and do?
So in other words, if what you do doesn't work, then Artemis will shoot him in the head. If Artemis doesn't hit him, then Ursi grapples him, and so on.
Okay.
Mhm.
Maisie was gonna try and put him in a headlock. So yeah, that's what Maisie's trying to do.
The image of the punk girl trying to jump the guy. Anyway, Jack, what is Jack going to do?
Jack's gonna shoot him in the face.
All right, well, you're top of initiative, so shoot him in the face, +2 difficulty, so difficulty 8. Dexterity firearms.
Okie dokie. Dexterity firearms, discipline 4. Let's see if my. Okay, that's not helpful. I'm checking to see if any of my disciplines can be helpful on this.
Well, you are getting the passive benefit of celerity, but I believe you mean active powers.
Yeah. Nope, that one's useless. That one's also useless, and
Depending on
Nope.
what it is, activating a discipline would be an action.
Oh yeah, good point. Well, time to just do some shooting then. Two successes.
You hit and get 1 extra success. So roll your revolver damage, which is 6. While you're using your revolver, or using something else?
AK-47.
AK-47. So assault rifle. In which case,
Yep.
roll 7 dice +1 because extra success.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
4
damn.
successes.
Ones don't cancel, so that is 5. Actually, ones don't cancel,
okay.
and 10s aren't 2s, so 4. Yeah. And let me go ahead and roll there.
Wait a minute. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it doesn't count 10 as 2s. You count 10 as 2s.
Yes, but 10s aren't 2s in this, but 1s also don't cancel, so yes, it would be 5. 1s don't cancel on damage rolls, and they don't cancel on soak rolls. So, yes. 5. Now let me just make his soak roll real quick here.
I don't suppose it. I mean, is the reason that you roll. Oh, no, never mind.
He does soak some of it, but yeah, most of that looks like it blows off a portion of his head. If he wasn't a vampire, he would be dead, dead, dead.
But he's not tortured.
No.
Yes. Okay.
Which means it's Maisie's turn.
Yep.
Just the idea of this small punk lady running past Ursi to put the guy in a headlock.
So what am I rolling?
Okay. So, would you describe this more as tackling him or just glomping him, albeit combatively?
Glomping combatively.
Yeah, you know what? We'll call that a clinch.
Okay.
Does the difficulty go up because there's less of his head now?
Well, it's a
perhaps not.
headlock, so it's like the neck.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, but
neck.
we've blown the. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, he would be more
Are
slippy.
you attempting? Okay, there is one final clarification. Are you attempting to deal damage here, or are you attempting to restrain him? Those are two separate things.
Probably more restrain.
Technically, they both restrain, but one. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's just either way. It's strength plus brawl, difficulty
Okay.
6, plus potence if you've got it, which you do.
Yeah, I do. I have 1 dot, so. Ooh.
Crowbite, really?
I made special names for all my things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Of course you did. Of course you did. Resisted, but what do they? Oh, they also make a strength brawl check. Yeah. On their turn, anyway, they can attempt to resist. I don't think they get that immediately. Any case, you get to do some damage. So your strength plus 1. Wait, that's for something else. But that was claw. Just strength plus. Yeah, but it's just strength plus 1 because you got an extra success. So strength plus potence plus 1.
Wait, what? What do I roll?
Strength plus potence plus 1 for damage. Granted, this is bashing, so
Okay, you
won't
lost.
do too much.
I'm trying to figure
but
out where I'm putting this.
strength, potence, and plus 1 modifier.
That's my discipline 3, right? That's what it's marked at.
It's your character
I'm
sheet.
trying. Hold on. Okay, strength, discipline 3, and then difficulty 6. What'd you say?
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's difficulty 9 because half his head is missing. I'm just messing.
I was gonna say, wait, what? Yeah, that would not happen. Okay.
Well, ones don't cancel, but you don't really do anything to him to begin with. What's your strength anyway? 1?
I think it's 2.
What's
2.
your potence?
1. Oh, I didn't put that. Whoops.
You didn't put the modifier in there. Just roll an extra die.
Roll
/R space 1d10.
is 1d10. 4.
Yeah, you do grapple. You do grapple him, but you do nothing to him beyond grappling him.
Well, damn. Oh well.
Can you maybe make the shot easier for Artemis?
Yeah, definitely.
Artemis, your shot is easier if you don't mind hitting Maisie too.
Well, yeah. Pistol raise, point ahead. Doof doof.
Okay, dexterity firearms, difficulty 8. Adding your celerity if you wish.
Okay. I will. Dexterity and firearms, difficulty 8. Add. Ooh. 4 successes.
What gun is this you are using?
Sorry?
What gun is this
What's
you are
that?
using?
It's whichever the silenced pistol is. It's probably a small automatic. Such as James Bond might use.
Yep. A light pistol. Yeah.
Cupid.
9mm of some variety. All right, so your damage dice is 4 plus your extra successes, of which you have 5 successes. No, you have 4 successes. Sorry, my bad. So you get to add 3. 4 plus 3, so 7 damage dice for you to roll.
Is there a pool for? Is there a button for damage, or am I just? There isn't. Is there? Okay.
Not directly. No, that's why you just gotta kind of put it on yourself.
Did you say 7 dice for damage?
Yes, because well, you have 3 extra successes and 4 base.
Oof! I believe that's 7 successes.
Yeah. Ones don't double in damage rolls, just like ones don't cancel.
Ah,
So I
no,
mean,
fair,
10
in which
so.
case, 6 successes.
Yep, 6 successes. 6 successes indeed. Yeah, that is going to put him down. Maisie, the rest of his head explodes while you're grappling him, along with parts of his upper chest, and festoon you with vampiric gore.
What was the name of this other Toreador we're with?
Elliot, I think.
Elliot.
Elliot.
Mr. Navarro, yes.
I think Elliot. Elliot, what an excellent shot. Well made, sir. Well made.
Percy does not believe that in the slightest.
Maisie definitely does
Okay.
not.
Everyone make a perception alertness check. If you don't botch, you understand the fact that that was Artemis that made the shot.
Perception alert. Difficulty 6.
Yes. Minus suspects if you have it.
Ah,
As long as you don't
3.
botch, you understand that it was Artemis that fired. If you botch, you think Artemis, you think the Elliot guy made the shot.
My God, you're a leader.
What's the difficulty?
6.
6 minus suspects.
It's the
Yeah, nobody will
No,
listen.
I is not blind.
Every single one of you knows Artemis is talking bullshit.
Yeah, but the Elliot doesn't. Which is the most important thing.
What I mean I didn't yes. Thank you for noticing. And he will blow across the tip of his gold-plated revolver that hasn't been used yet.
Maisie's gonna, after she lets go of the body, like wipe the blood off her and be like, Artemis, stop
It is
blowing
technically
smoke up
still
his ass.
torpid and not dead, but yes.
Yeah, she's just gonna be like, Artemis, stop blowing smoke up his ass. Or it's not necessary right now.
I really. It's at times like this that I appreciate that I made sure to wear a ballistic mask.
Coterie, a moment, if I may. And Artemis will sort of point off to one side.
No, you
As
may not.
Artemis is-
We're in the middle of a shooting spree.
Gunshots and screams echo above.
Yeah, Ursi is not stopping. He appreciates that something is trying to be said, but he is very single-minded. Head's gone.
I will ping
keep
your
moving.
common sense. I will ping your common sense to stake this guy before you leave, even though he's not going to get up anytime soon.
Maisie has stakes. She's gonna stake him.
It won't require
Wonderful.
roll since he's unconscious and can't avoid it or defend himself. So you'll
Urshi.
keep him moving.
Yeah, Ursi appreciates not having to do the staking, so he can keep moving.
The end of the tunnel up into the rail yard is not far away. But before you can even leave this chamber you are in, you hear the clang of the hatch being opened, 2 thumps of something dropping down, and the pitter-patter of frantic running heading your way.
We
Well,
got company.
I've got my eyes peeled, but unless I recognize them, I'm gonna throttle their ass.
Yeah, you don't.
Let the throttling begin.
Jack recognizes some of them, but only because of eidetic memory and the stakeout a few nights prior.
Elliot,
I will
stay down.
gaze in shock as he grabs their buttocks.
What? What?
He said that you're gonna throttle their ass.
He's right. You did technically say that.
I meant that in the way of.
I know you did, but I
Yeah,
get to
okay,
interpret the other way. Because rule
Understandable.
of humor.
Understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day.
In any case,
right.
please roll initiative again, everyone.
Woo!
I'm
Wow.
good.
Same thing.
Oh shit.
I have a feeling there's going to be a thing of
Is
Earthy
your
me.
is your dexterity? I mean, is your celerity in that, Rob?
Yeah, the celerity is in there 3.
Okay, nice.
Although it doesn't seem to have done anything.
It is
Why
strange
doesn't
that's
it?
showing +1.
Why doesn't it add shit to the tracker?
Because
I'm
there's no
pretty sure
tokens.
it's
Because we don't have
there's
tokens.
no token. Yeah, I think the number on the right is like the die roll, so it's very swingy.
Okay, so I rolled a 1. Okay, fair.
How much is your base
Yeah.
dexterity, Artemis?
It is 2.
And your base wits?
Also 2.
How much is your celerity?
3.
Doesn't seem like it's adding all that in. It's only showing
Hmm.
6 plus 1. Weird.
Yeah.
So you got 9 then. If it
So
didn't add your celerity in.
I've got 2
Fully.
each of dex and wits, and 3 celerity, which is 7 in total.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll just knock you up by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem to be down by 1.
Oh, I've got attribute. I've got a minus.
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah,
Oh,
Kevlar.
right,
Because my
from the
Kevlar.
from the Kevlar. Yes,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
makes sense. I've rolled poorly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me just go ahead and alter everyone's numbers. Jack to 16. No wait, Jack to 17. Maisie to 16. Artemis to 7.
Or he's gonna keep trying to grapple people, and their heads are just gonna explode.
Rush to same. And I need to make 2 rolls for the newcomers.
Ooh,
I
plural.
don't suppose I can find some kind of Overwatch position or something.
You're in a tunnel.
Okay. Well, later then, I guess.
Maybe once you get to the surface, you can get on top of the rusted rail car. 9, and I just need to add another one. Alrighty. Oh wait, sorry, someone's at the door.
Wahoo! I'm gonna take this as a thing to very quickly run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Darn. And I can no longer run my bizarre interlude.
Maybe next time.
They both killed themselves and wound up in hell. I don't remember why. Rob, do you remember why your characters killed themselves?
Killed themselves.
Yeah, in my little interlude sessions.
Because they were terrible fashion faux pas. I think that's what it was.
Oh yeah, there was a guy with a top hat with a fedora on top or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. It was a fedora on top of a top hat on top of a trilby. Or something along those lines.
Back.
Oh, you're back before him. Maisie, you see the dead bodies of both Artemis and Earthy. They both seem to have killed each other in front of a hipster store.
Maisie would probably slowly back away for the fear that they would think that she had killed them. Because why would they believe the Lasombra? Or the Lasombra answered, whatever. You know what I mean.
As you back away, you see a shirtless man in jeans exit the store and offer you a fedora.
She would look at him like he's the Antichrist and continue backing away really fast. The doors are
He
disgusting.
smells like Axe body spray.
Oh, even worse. Even worse. Yep, she is getting the fuck out of there.
As you escape, you see a vision. Both Ursi and Artemis are trapped in hell.
She wouldn't know what to do about that. I mean, they're in hell. She's pretty sure she'll see them, in maybe 1,000 years. Hopefully.
No, apparently not.
But
You got a message yesterday saying that you had been saved. So apparently you're good.
oh god. She didn't want to go out that way.
And it's just signed JC. You have been saved. Signed JC.
She's gonna start just cussing his name. Literally, so she can go to hell. She does not want to go see that man.
As you start cursing his name, you find yourself in hell with with Artemis and Ursi. And you see that Artemis is wearing horrible clothing. He is wearing a tie-dye suit.
Oh god.
With multiple fedoras.
Oh god.
And he's wearing sunglasses that have the little things taken out.
Oh, the shutter ones?
Yeah.
Oh god. He's in his own personal hell. Is Artemis crying? Because she could imagine him crying.
Is Artemis crying?
Artemis is crying tears of... Now let me think. Nope. No, I don't know. Artemis is crying tears.
You look at Maisie, Artemis, and she looks like a Victorian schoolgirl.
Wait, what? What?
Hang on. What are you implying? Artemis
That she
finds
has
that
put in-
strange.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what would be the most antithetical thing to Maisie, and I thought, yes, strict, regimented, proper Victorian schoolgirl.
I mean, that's what she grew up with, so that would be hell for her.
And you got like a dress that goes down to your ankles.
Yep. That wouldn't be a first for her, and that would be terrible. Really? No. Like
you have a corset.
Maisie isn't 10. She's like 25, I think.
Yes, which is why it would make
22.
you even more uncomfortable to be wearing a young schoolgirl outfit
She's 22.
of that time period.
Yes.
Oh, welcome back. We can switch to our regularly scheduled call.
Sorry, I was eating my sandwich and I was enjoying the torture. Worried to help it by finding the picture.
The only person that didn't get tortured was Ursi here.
I hadn't come up with a way to depict him in hell yet, okay?
Make him tiny.
No, I kind of thought you'd be trapped in clothes that were like 10 times too small.
You know what, Ursi? You know what? Ursi looks like a small child dressed up in their parents' clothing.
Also,
Um,
this needs to be added. He's got one of them boppers on his ears, you know, those fake ears on the headband. 2 large fluffy bear ears.
Yes.
and
Why is this
his,
very
his
large
beard
man?
looks like it's drawn on.
No, no, no. Okay, let's get back to our regularly scheduled thing. That is a travesty.
Well, how about if
Well, it was
Ursi
just
is
getting good.
No, no, no. I draw the
That's
line
okay. We'll
at
continue
drawn
next
on
time you head
Ursi
out.
beard.
no, how about if Ursi is wearing a leotard that's far too small?
Is that Andre the Giant?
It is indeed Andre the
Yup.
Giant. Look
Anyway,
at that.
yes,
That's been sprayed on.
back to the regularly scheduled plot.
Fun fact: Ursi is
Right.
exactly 1 inch taller than Andre the Giant.
Oh God, he's lucky he's undead because otherwise he would be dead. It would be dead already.
There's a reason he chose to be embraced,
Hmm.
and that is he would not have lived to 40.
In any case, we have our turn order. Ursi, these two frantically fleeing Sabbat members are heading right at you. What do you wish to do?
I wish to rush at them, and since I already take up most of the tunnel, I just kind of want to attempt to grab both of them and
You're
smash their
not in
heads
the
against the side.
tunnel. You're in the chamber thingy that was kind of
Oh,
a
okay,
little bit
okay.
wider.
Then he just wants to rush at them and try and grab both of their heads and smash them down.
Okay. That is Ursi's declared action. Artemis, what is your declared action?
Pop one of them in the head with the pistol.
Excellent. Pop one of them in the head of the pistol. Shovelhead 1 will attempt to rush Artemis with a knife to avoid being the one that has to deal with the big guy. Sabbat Shovelhead 2 will rush at the big guy with a knife. Maisie, what is Maisie going to do?
Maisie's going to rush at the shovel head that's going after Artemis with a knife. She has those.
With a knife. Excellent. Jack, what is Jack going to do?
Shoot the guy going after Ursi with a knife because Maisie seems to have the other guy handled.
The three guys. Is it two guys?
That's
No, two guys.
how
Two.
are you shooting him with a knife?
I see Shovelhead and Shovelhead 2. So there's
One
only
going
two
after
guys.
Artemis is Sabbat Shovelhead. Or
Yep,
Shovelhead.
I'm going
yeah.
for the one going after Ursi. I'm gonna shoot him with my AK.
Excellent, excellent. Well, you get to act first. So make your dexterity firearms plus.
What about Mr. Navarro?
He has no point.
If he has to act, it's a failure on all of you.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
He
No,
can-
that's fair.
He can
That's
just
fair.
cower in the corner. That's what it's gonna
He
be.
That's fair.
doesn't get to act the first round of combat. So if it gets to the second round of combat, that's on you.
One success.
Uh, that is enough to still hit.
Wait,
Although
no,
I
it's
should point out there's
slightly
only one.
more.
So that's 2 successes. So
Yes.
as it turns out, 2 successes. So you get to roll your damage, which with your AK is 7
Rolls gun.
plus 1. So 7 plus 1 for your damage. 5 damage. Which one was that on? That was on 2 because it was one going for Ursi. So yeah, they are their little rush stumbles because they are now mold. Maybe. Maisie. Preparing for another knife attack. Preparing to rush with a knife attack.
Yes.
All right, they need a dexterity melee check.
Okie dokie. Difficulty 6, correct?
Yep. No, you hit, but you don't get any extra successes to use on the damage roll.
Hmm.
So, roll your strength plus 1 because knife, and yeah, strength plus 1 plus potence.
So I add another modifier for the +1.
Yep.
Okay.
Strength plus 1 plus potence. 3 damage on the one hit rushing towards Artemis.
Sweet.
Which makes it the one that rushing towards Ursi's turn, whose charge is somewhat faltered on the fact that he is very fucketh up. But he's still going to try and shank Ursi. So Ursi, prepare to be shanked. Probably.
Yes. Frantic stab.
1 success. I have something to cut. 4 successes. Ursi,
All right.
you must roll soak. Soak, which is stamina
Soak
plus
with
fortitude.
Stamina plus fortitude. What number is it?
As a reminder, y'all can spend blood to temporarily increase any of your physical attributes for the scene.
4. Okay, so it's discipline 4. Ooh. And I'm wearing the vest, so I add 3 to this.
Oh yeah, don't forget, yeah, your vest. Add your 3, yeah.
Am I the only one in the party with celerity?
No,
Nope, Artemis has it too.
Artemis has
No.
celerity.
Absolutely.
5 successes, unless no 10s don't count as 2 because it's a soak roll. So yeah, 5 successes. So nothing.
You soak. It impacts the armor and doesn't go through. And he just kind of looks up with a look that says, "Please don't hurt me." I get the feeling that you are going to hurt him a lot.
Oh yeah, and he's just looking at a hulking figure in a big coat in a black mask, in a black ballistic mask.
SWAT Shovelhead 2 will rush at Artemis. And it's not quite as fucked up. Not quite.
Also, wait, didn't I like shoot him in the face for 5 lethal?
Indeed.
Very, very
I
hurt.
actually did not have them roll soak rolls, but it's because I forgot, so that's on me. But normally characters have 7 health levels.
I'm not saying he's dead. I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure if he has enough of his face left to go, please don't hurt me with his face.
Quick question.
Quarter of his face missing.
Yes.
Am I able to spend a blood point to use a point of celerity to do full defense against this?
You would have had declared you were spending celerity for extra actions on your turn.
Fair.
Because at that point you also basically that's how I basically remember it working.
No,
Then
that's fine.
It's
fine. Carry on.
Yep. Project stabbing. Wait, is it subtracting injury penalties here? I don't think it is. Right, that is actually worse than it should be. Let me go and double check. Oh, I think I see what was going on there. I need to actually hit the button where it switches over to the rune penalties. So technically, Ursi's probably didn't hit at all, but considering he soaked it all anyway, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. So, take 2. Nope, still hit-ish.
Mhm.
Boop. Roll soak, Artemis. Don't forget to include your armors plus 3.
Okay, so is there an actual soak button?
Not that I found, no.
Okay, so what am I rolling? Stamina
Plus fortitude, and with a modifier of 3 for
so
the armor.
5. 1 success.
You are somewhat injured as it kind of glances off the side of the armor and cuts into your side.
I'm bruised. Is it bruising or lethal?
It's lethal because it's a knife, rather than, say, a punch or a bullet.
Okay, so I'm bruised.
Which means it's your turn, Artemis. Exact
Okay.
Divine Vengeance.
What are the rules for spending blood for healing? Can I do it while I do something else, or
Yes, you can do it while you're doing something else. At least
In
I
which
have that
case-
rule anyway.
in which case I'm going to spend a blood point to heal that point of bruised?
Fair enough.
and then I'm going to shoot this man in the head from range.
Shoot him in the head from point blank range. I don't know if that applies any sort of difficulty or ease there, but you are shooting him from point blank range.
What is the difficulty for shooty death here?
Shooting the head is +2, so it goes from 6 to 8.
Okay. I'm going to spend a point of willpower because I saved some earlier. Lucky I did.
This guy totally cut a hole in your jacket.
So I've got one success.
You got one success, which means you can just roll your straight up gun damage, which I believe is 4.
Mm-hmm. Let me just cross off my willpower for a sec.
And this is the one Jack. No, this is the one Maisie hit, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not as badly affected as the other one.
2 successes.
2 successes will bring them to the cusp of incapacitated, but not quite.
Okay.
They are effectively useless now, though, even though they're still up and moving. Ursi, your turn.
All right. Question. I had declared to attempt to get both of them. Is that still possible now?
No, you can only get the one on you.
Okay. All right. Dice. 2. 3 successes.
What exactly are you doing? Grabbing him?
I'm attempting to grab him by the face and smash that into the ground.
Yeah, we can call that we can roughly call that a clinch. So strength, that would be strength plus brawl. Was that what you used?
Yes.
Okay. So you will be able to make a damage roll with strength plus your extra successes, which in this case would be two extra successes. So strength plus 2.
Strength plus 2.
This will be bashing, however.
Wow. Oh wait,
Okay.
ones don't cancel, right?
Ones don't cancel, no.
Okay, then
So
2.
it's 2. All right, the wound thingy cancels on the sheet. It'll cancel all rolls, including soak rolls. So I need to technically disable that briefly. Wish they were on the same page, but they're not.
Yep, and now if he tries to remove my hand in any
1.
way, he is going to burn.
He soaks it, but yes, that will heal you in trouble on the next round. Technically, I'm supposed to have you re-roll initiative each round, but that part's a little too clunky. So, Ursi, what are you going to do this round?
I think he is going to attempt to. He's already smashed his face into the ground, so I think he's just going to try and take his other hand now, grab him by the neck. I think he's just going to try and snap his neck.
Attempted to continue clinching. Got it. Artemis, what is Artemis going to do? There is a crippled person in front of you.
Probably probably an execution style thunk thunk.
Executing cripples like it's Nazi Germany. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you say that like it is a bad thing, and it is a bad thing. But
actually, could I change my declaration? Is that allowed? I know my thing had already passed.
Sure. What?
I would like to change it to attempt theft of vitae to get some extra blood.
Okay, good choice. So it's still your turn. Yeah. So, I mean, if he's still around on your turn. Yeah.
Shoots.
You are low on blood, after all. The first shovelhead, the one that went for Artemis. And clearly see he's about to get shot and will attempt a stabbing, but I will warn you right now, he doesn't have the dice pool for it. He does not have the dice pool to even succeed, so he will attempt No, that's a good point. At this point, he would probably run. He will attempt to run, but he won't be able to get very far because half movement. Spot Shovelhead 2 will also attempt to run, but probably won't get very far because he's currently pinned and grappled and can't run. So he will attempt to get out of the grapple and will be taking some automatic damage that way. Maisie, what's Maisie going to do?
Maisie is going to go after the shovelhead that's fleeing from Artemis, or going to flee from Artemis. She's gonna.
Will you attempt to shank it?
Yeah, she's gonna shank him.
Excellent.
Get him in the ankle.
Jack, what are you going to do? One of them is under Ursi's hand. The other is probably about to flee.
I'm gonna shoot the fleeing one.
Which one?
The one that's
I
not
was
under
told
Jack. That's
one
the
of
one that's
them
not
is
under
going to
Ursi's
flee.
hand.
One is going to attempt to get away to try and flee, but he is currently pinned.
Yep, and the other one is actually going to start running on their turn if they're still around their turn. So Jack,
Yep, and
make
that's
me
the
your
one I'm gonna
roll.
shoot. Okie dokie. Three successes. Oh no! Wait, no.
It's attack roll, so your tens do get to double. So 5.
Wait, so that's okay. 5 successes, and
So roll your
that's
damage
7
with
plus
4 extra.
4.
So you're 7 from the assault rifle plus 4. Blow his brains out, literally.
Oh shit!
You blow his brains out, literally. This is the one in front of Artemis. Artemis, you are completely covered in gore, as is Maisie, who was near you. Like just chunks of vampiric flesh.
This is the second time for Maisie, so
Enough,
she's not
enough
caring.
overkill enough raw
God.
overkill in terms of damage aimed at the head and shoulders. I'm just going to say he is,
Now-
in fact, final dead.
I have to
Yeah,
find I have to find a GIF for that now. Thank you very much. There we go. Found one.
No, I thought you were gonna do this one.
No, Patrick Bateman.
Yep. That one's down. Maisie. The one you were going to do something about is all over your clothing.
Yep, she's just gonna kind of like stare at the mess. There's nothing she can do now.
I mean, I could have rolled soak, but it wouldn't matter. Even if all his dice came up positive, that wasn't going to change that outcome.
Nope.
Well, as Maisie is staring in shock, Sabat Shovelhead 2, the one that had to rush at Ursi, is going to attempt to break free. And by attempting to break free, he will be taking an aggravated damage that he can't soak because he doesn't have fortitude.
8.
Let me go ahead and make sure
That's
that's
pretty good.
enabled. Let me modify that. Will automatically bring him down to crippled. So this is not going to work very well at all. Just saying. For example. Yep. Nope. He struggles incomprehensibly and cannot do anything and is taking damage. He is burning beneath your grip.
Yep. I'm assuming he is
Artemis, your
screaming at
turn.
this point.
You're covered in gore. There's a screaming shovelhead under Ursi's hand. Artemis, Rob.
Oh, sorry, mate. I missed that. I was mislistening.
I was saying it's your turn, and you're covered in vampiric gore, and there is a screaming, burning shovelhead under Ursi's hand.
I believe the term you're looking for is viscera, and under
Viscera,
Ursi's And under Ursi's hand, Artemis will just raise his pistol and fire.
Very well. Make your attempt.
So I'm doing a firearms roll, I'm guessing. Shooty death.
Mhm.
Difficulty?
Well, if you're aiming, are you aiming for the head?
Yeah.
It will be 8. Technically, he's held to the ground, but technically, Ursi's arm and hand is in the way, so, you know.
No successes.
Yeah, sadly, you miss. Ursi, it's your turn. This guy's squirming underneath you.
VTM. Never used that before.
Willpower, difficulty 7.
Permanent or temp?
Permanent.
Permanent, difficulty 7. 2.
You spend 1 blood to activate the power, but gain 2 back. You're a little less starving.
Yep.
As everyone sees the blood, the Vitae just flow from out of this guy's pores and skin, ripping its way out and then into Ursi's maw.
It just kind of hits the mask and then forms around it and then sinks underneath the mask. Yeah. Because I didn't declare it, I can't keep moving forward with him. So, yeah.
Well, that was the end of a second turn, which means, congratulations, Elliot gets to act.
Oh,
Oh no! I'm gonna get shot in the back!
Let us see how well this will
I'm gonna
go.
get shot in the back, damn it!
I'm sure this will not go over terribly at all.
I should have just tried it and hurt him more. I could have gotten the blood after. Damn it!
I am sure that this will be perfectly fine. If he misses, he hits Ursi.
Damn it!
He's not smart enough to shoot for the head.
Okay, so he probably will have an easier time. Maybe. No.
No.
God damn it. God damn it.
Ursi! Ursi!
He's gonna have words with Mr. Navarro.
Just because I find this incredibly amusing.
How bad does he hit me? How bad does he hit me?
We will find out. Add into that first.
Oh my god!
Oh, God damn it.
Roll soak against 5.
Okay, I take no damage.
There's a solid thud as it hits the back of your Kevlar.
Hits the back of the Kevlar. Ursi just his head quickly turns towards Navarro. I don't think he can see him glaring at him through the mask, but a massive man holding a guy down with blood streaming up into the mask just turns his head angrily at him.
Hand it over.
What? No, I'm not going to.
You
I'm
just
going to end combat there because the guy's burning under Hershey's hand. But yeah. No, man, Matt, come on. That
We
could
keep
happen to
moving.
anyone.
Don't shoot me in the back again.
Maisie's gonna give Navarro a knife. Like, give me the gun.
This has blood on it.
I don't care. Take the knife and give me the gun.
Do it.
He will.
You'll get it back.
under the impressive stare of the bear of a man and the icy cold hate coming from Jack. hand over gingerly his gold-plated revolver and take the dirty, filthy knife from Maisie.
She's gonna thank you and walk away.
She totally plans on keeping it and pawning it later, no doubt.
Probably, but she has another knife that she's gonna use and not the gun. She knows better than to play with guns.
Yeah, Ursi
Jack
will promptly keep
will
moving.
put his hand out for the gun, given that he is good with guns.
Maisie's
You
going
just
to
want the bling.
refuse. Yeah, she's gonna refuse. She has tucked it away already.
Fine, but if I run out of ammo and we're all getting killed, it's on you.
You shouldn't run out of ammo.
Knowing how prepared you are, you won't run out of ammo.
I mean, just remember, if you run out of ammo, you can always switch to the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Anyway.
fucking shot in the back by Mr. Navarro. What's next? He's gonna try and stab someone and catch me in the fucking arm?
Don't give him
Maybe,
ideas.
maybe. Thank you. I'll take that idea. I was wondering how
Hey,
he was going to fuck up if you make it that far.
Hey, I mean, every fuck up he does against me is ammo I get to use against him. So, you know what? It's funny, and I'm pretty sure Ursi can take it. Being tough is like his main. Aside from being a magic guy, he's very tough.
I imagine, though, that ultimately you continue forward
Yep.
towards
Yes.
the exit up into the rusted rail car.
Yes.
This part of the tunnel is once more only big enough for Ursi or two of you. Any two of the rest of you can squeeze side by side, but otherwise, Ursi is once more being a chimney sweep vertically through the tunnel.
I will state one thing. If I see the guy who we know as the Fox,
Mhm.
I guess I don't really. It's not really a prepared action, but I'm going to be focusing. If I see him, I'm probably going to attempt something nasty.
Nasty, huh? You gonna try and boil his blood?
Perhaps.
You have to touch him for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
I would just like to also take a moment to appreciate that Ursi rolled the exact number of successes he needed to soak the exact number of successes Elliot got.
Yep. If I wasn't wearing the vest, I would have taken likely three damage there.
Mhm.
And if I had taken damage, he would have been way more pissed.
But yes, you reach the edge of the cramped tunnel, the ladder leading up. Sounds of combat intensify above. Who is it still Ursi on point?
I want to act as sort of a literal meat shield in front of the rest, so I definitely would be taking
Alright.
point unless someone went rushed ahead of me.
With a rusty creak, you wrench open the hatch and presumably jump up into the rail car.
Mhm.
The door to the outside is closed, and you can see a face you recognize huddled against one corner, shaking and shivering.
Is it Frank?
It's Frank.
If he sees Frank, he's just gonna move past Frank. He does not care. Frank is not.
You don't want to go out there, man. It's terrible.
I think unless I can visibly see the thing like locked in some way, I think he's just gonna attempt to kick it open and get out there.
There's a fucking mutant alligator out there.
He goes faster.
At that exact set of words, I will step backwards a few steps. Alligator, you say? I just need to take a few back here. What? Someone's calling me from behind. Excuse me for a moment.
Earthy doesn't pay any attention.
What is Artemis doing?
Oh, Artemis is backpedaling. The mention of there being alligators ahead. Artemis is heading backwards.
Ah, he's falling back farther in the order of procession. Yes.
Yep.
You put fucking Navarro in front of you. Safety maneuver. You don't want to get.
I
You
mean,
don't
on
want to
the
get
bright side,
stabbed.
if Navarro dies, there's nothing strenuous loss. You just have your sire upset with you because you ruined her favorite soap opera.
I believe if everyone would be very careful about it, I believe I literally just wrote an Artemis side story where there were alligators involved, where he might maybe not want to involve in this. So, I'm not ashamed.
No, that's not the source of this, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's Florida. I imagine alligators are a popular thing for those that have animal ghouls.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So as you go to presumably open up the door of the rail car leading out into the rail yard proper, where, from the sounds of things, all hell is breaking loose, that is where I'm going to close the session, because it's an even breaking point, and the next bit will not be like the first two bits, probably.
Okay.
And we will go a lot longer than like half an hour over. We would be going like an hour over, maybe. And I don't want to go that far over. And this is probably about the cleanest break point we're going to get. Also, it lets me read up on and iron out the rules for combats in my games going forward. And make a
Okey-dokey.
handout for y'all. Nice little flowchart.
Woo.
I was hoping to be done with the thing by this session, but you know what? It is what it is, I guess.
Yep. Well, next session, we will hopefully wrap up not only the combat, but also the aftermath of this whole event. And so the session after that, we will be on to a fresh story entirely. If we have extra time next session, we can also go through what y'all are doing during the time skip, because there will be a time skip.
Yay.
Yay.
In any case, apologies aside, I hope everyone had fun, even if it got a little clunky.
I did. I got shot by someone who's supposed to be my ally.
You got shot by a team killing fucktard, yes.
Yep.
I don't know if anyone gets the reference to that, but it makes me glee. Makes me happy with glee.
Oh, that's funny.
It's an old season 1 Red versus Blue reference.
Oh wow.
All right.
In any case, we'll move on to experience. You get your your regular one, you get your RP one, and I'll throw in a bonus for actual combat because that's how I break these things down. But for learning, Artemis, what did you learn tonight?
That there is an individual who is trying out for damn it, what's it called?
Primogen?
Who's the dude? Thank you, Primogen. There's an individual trying out for Primogen who Artemis can possibly use to ride into either Primogen himself. Sorry, guys, cover your ears, or at least some kind of influence in the Primogen.
Seems like a stretch, but okay.
All right, cards on the table. If Artemis can become Primogen himself, oof, that'll be great.
Mhm.
But if this dude is a stepping stone to that, okay.
Shoots.
Indeed. Jack, what did Jack
I
learn
mean-
tonight? Jack, you there?
Maybe his Discord went on the fritz again.
Good. Then it sounded like he was starting to say something before I said something. So I don't know. It sounds like he's being tortured. Is someone torturing Jack or Dio rather?
I thought that was Maisie.
Nope, that was not me.
No.
Definitely not.
You all right,
Artemis'
Dio?
thing is taking a while. Can someone tag me when he's done with it? I guess.
Mhm.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Can you hear us? Hello?
He must be behind.
Because you mentioned cover your ears.
Jesus.
Oh.
Nobody
Okay.
covered his ears.
Was I not supposed to
the
do that?
headset off.
No.
I took the headset
we
off.
thought you were having an audio issue. We thought you were being tortured because we heard like a pained gasp moan sort of thing before you got cut off.
No, it's just stretching.
And
Please.
other things. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is much less worse than what we thought was going on.
For future reference, if I have anything really secret, I won't say it in this chat. It'll it'll be between me and Andrew.
Well,
full
yeah,
stop.
but like, so sometimes it's a thing of, you know, if you want to avoid metagaming knowledge, you can cover your ears now. But if you're fine with having metagaming knowledge, you can listen in.
Oh,
That's what it sounded like. And I was like, I prefer to exist in a thing where if Jack doesn't know it, I don't either. So that way,
Reasonable.
when I do
Very
something
reasonable.
or don't do something, I'm never worried about like, would I really be doing this if I didn't know X?
Yeah,
Because you can always justify
valid.
it to
your
yourself.
police is like really annoying when it happens. I agree.
okay.
I have flashbacks to the early parts of the Mage game where one of the player characters was always acting hyper aware of what the rest of us were doing and acting on that like their character knew it. I'm talking about Gabriella.
No, fair.
No, it's one of those things where, like, if someone says, I'm going to steal from the pantry, and I go, well, now I'm no longer allowed to suspect that person from stealing from the pantry because, how do I know whether they're just genuinely being shifty and suspicious but having stolen from the pantry, or they only seem shifty and suspicious from having stolen from the pantry? Because I know that they have.
Yeah, that can
Very
be a
understandable.
thing.
So what did you learn?
Okay, Jack, what did Jack learn tonight?
The Toreador Primogen wannabe is a fuckstick, and I need to support the other person, unless they are somehow more of a fuckstick, in which case, fuck it, I guess I need to support Artemis.
For some reason, it just gives me the mental image of Jack preparing like 1960s style, like political buttons, the like for vote Artemis.
Vote Artemis for Primogen.
Yeah, sure.
For what it is worth, Artemis's current Primogen is either this guy or not this guy, which means Artemis. So yeah, it's
there
Isn't
are
there
two
another
neonates
person
currently
competing with him?
Yeah, there are two neonates currently competing. The only reason it's dragged on for like the last almost 2 years is because Artemis's sire has amused herself by keeping either one of them from winning or pulling ahead. Because she likes chaos, and this is just hilarious to her.
So it may end up being Artemis, but trying to. Do you know what? I may have to have a conversation with Messiah about this. To either promote one of them to be the patsy to do it, or what if it's me? What if I stand for Primogen? Would you accept that?
Fun things for possible time skip scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I do time skips, I usually try and give each person a scene or two where they're like, going through the things they did in time skip.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely fun. Yeah.
Very fun.
In any case, that's +1 for Artemis, +1 for Jack. Maisie, what did Maisie learn tonight?
I was about to say the same thing. That the contender for Primogen is a little bit full of himself and inexperienced.
Very well, very well. So, Ursi, I will accept the same thing from you too, though please, for my amusement, come up with something different.
Ursi has learned to never trust someone who brings a gold-plated gun to any combat encounter.
Reasonable. All right, Ursi, who's your MVP?
I'm gonna go Jack because he did some nasty work with his guns.
He did indeed. Maisie, who's your MVP?
Jack for his tangent on Elliot for bringing a golden gun to a
Yeah.
fight.
Jack for a tangent. Wonderful. Artem. Oh no, Jack, you're up next. Jack, who's your MVP?
I'm gonna say Maisie for getting the gun.
Reasonable. Artemis, who's your MVP?
Say Ursi for trying to muscle all of the combat things. I'll grab all of these people all at once.
Yep. Fair enough. Which means Jack is the MVP for this session.
Woo.
So that's 4 XP for everyone and 5 XP for Jack.
4 XP.
Woo. Woo. I've actually built up a reserve of XP. I'm excited.
Yeah.
5.
Done.
Going to go ahead and get that updated. Congratulations, Jack. You're now the front runner. Which means that the candidates for potential makeup work are Artemis and Maisie.
What does that mean? I can write 2?
Yep. If you
Okay.
wish. It's optional, as is extra credit.
Well, we say optional, but good lord.
XP is XP. Come on.
Yeah.
Optional is a strong word.
I'm just
And-
happy because in my in Seattle, it's only 2 of my players make extra credits.
And at this point, it's almost like it's just one because the other one's just spotty now.
Mm-hmm.
I give EXP for writing a recap of my sessions. No one writes recaps
I
except
do.
for like one person.
That's me. I do.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so that means if I do the extra credit, I'll have 15
Now,
XP.
just talking about running mage games. I've just remembered that at the start of my mage games, I say to my players, "Okay, who wants to recap what happened last time?"
Please don't.
Every single time. Yeah, no, I do it every time, and they do.
Yeah, mage. I've made characters before for mage, just like playing around with it. And the first time, no, not the first time. The first like 5 times I attempted it, my brain was just like, "Oh my god, so many parts of the book."
The most important thing in character creation for Mage is deciding what your character believes.
Yeah,
Because belief is
absolutely.
everything in Age.
What do you believe? What do you think you're doing when you do your magic? That's the question. When you do this,
Additional questions are: what do you believe magic can do, and what do you believe it can't do?
Because every time every time in the game when you say I want to do this, what I will say to you as your storyteller is, okay, what do you think you're doing? How are you doing it, and what is your practice? Because like if you're going, I want to use forces to attack these. Okay, cool. So you're using forces, you're doing energy damage to these people. But what does your character think they're doing?
Yeah, forces
Also,
is
Mage is
very
a game
cool.
that is 70% determined by the storyteller in terms of like how it plays out and how things work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. But also at the same time, do you remember when your character? Do you remember, Andrew, when your character was on a block of flats and said, "I'm going to prove to you that magic works," and he climbed up onto the balcony on this huge block of flats and said, "Watch how I use my forces magic to prove magic
That's not
works."
quite how that went, but
Kind of.
I remember waving goodbye to freaking what was Anton's character's name? Dubois. I waved goodbye to Dubois. I stepped off the balcony, anticipating I would use forces to slow my fall, and I rolled horribly on that roll, and I ended up falling, breaking a few bones.
Yep, you fell 8 stories and hit
a pile of garbage bags.
Pile of garbage bags at the bottom, and did not die because I was feeling generous. But when magic doesn't work.
Of course, there was that time where we were also going to raid the eugenics biolab thing, and we have Felix over there who's using his time magic to pull a Doctor Strange and see all the possible routes of us going into the building. And I'm just like, I'm going to do this, and basically wind leaping all the way up to the roof.
Yes,
because my character's whole belief system was magic is magic and very fantasy, classic, traditional mage based. Yeah. So that's how his stuff worked. Whereas Felix Dubois was a cultist of ecstasy, so his magic was fueled by sensation and other things.
Well, Felix thought that magic was all in people's heads, basically. But yeah. Mage, my favorite game. At some point, maybe we'll run a mage game. Who knows?
If you are open to having me, then I will possibly be there if I can make the scheduling.
I propose the same thing because mage sounds really complicated and very fun, and it's cool.
Oh, are you able to play games again now, Bagel?
I think so. My schedule is a little bit easier to work with now because I only have classes on Mondays and Wednesdays.
He's back in Hawaii now, for starters.
Yeah. Which is a big difference because, oh boy. Seattle was... I liked being in Seattle, but spending every day essentially working but not working sucks. Because it's just constant awfulness. Being back with family was great.
Folks, I'm going to head off. It's been fun. Thank you very much. And
I'll see you wifey.
Thank you, dude. See you in a couple of weeks.
See you
tomorrow.
Peace and out. Have a good one. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Or earlier if I see some of y'all before that. Have a good one.